Alley Auto Parts Studios. There's Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance Company News Desk.
Hello, Josh.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Josh.
Jeff Oskey across the way.
What's up, buddy?
There's AC. Hey, Ace Cosby. I'm Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer's sidekick chair, and there he is, Tom.
Hello, Josh.
Hi, man.
Welcome to the program. Thanks for joining us. By the program, I mean this show. Coming up, we're going to get loose today.
All right.
A bunch of exciting things in the world of food, the world of news, the world of sports, and, of course, sexy time with Miss Alli Breen. We always look forward to that, trying to help you with your love troubles. But I thought we'd shake up everybody's brains right now with a quick quiz. What do you think?
Oh, man.
Sure. Why not?
You guys ready?
Wake us up.
You're awake and alert. Okay. I want to see if you know what these what these abbreviations, if you will, stand for.
Okay.
Okay. Ready? I'll start with an easy one. IQ.
Yes.
Intelligence quotient.
Very good, Pat. Intelligence quotient. I would never have gotten that one.
Oh.
It was intelligent something.
Yeah.
Intelligence quiz?
How about this one? I wouldn't have gotten this one either. It's a term I've recently learned by getting the wrong one. USB. Of course, you have your USB-C.
Universal.
Your USB Mini.
I don't know that one.
Yeah,
Universal
Anybody?
band.
The Universal Cereal Bus.
Oh, okay.
Now, to me, a cereal bus sounds like a really cool thing that drives around town like an ice cream man. And we've got Wheaties, Corn Flakes, Frosted Flakes. I love Frosted
Or
Flakes.
they give you cereal on the bus on your way to school. Wouldn't that be?
Oh, God.
That'd be great.
I love cereal.
Yeah, we know.
I've already had a bowl this morning.
Oh, good.
What flavor?
What'd you go with?
A combination of, this is old man cereal, grape nuts and corn flakes.
Okay.
Okay.
All
By the
right.
way, a quick word to the corn flakes people.
No sugar?
No. A
No,
little bit
fake.
of
Couldn't
fake
do
sugar.
it. Couldn't do it.
A little word to the cornflakes people. As much as I like them, I don't like buying the jumbo family size because it won't fit in my shelf.
Yeah.
And at Target, that's all they have.
Go to a different store.
You can't. How dare you?
Have you thought of that?
I love my Target. No, but I go to the other store I go to doesn't have cornflakes.
What?
Well, they have some kind of organic, cornflakes.
Oh, you want the Kellogg's cornflakes?
Yeah, I want Kellogg's cornflakes.
Sure.
But I want the regular size box.
Okay.
And this reminds me of the problem that Jeff had yesterday. And
With the Stanleys.
I forgot to take a picture of this. I had the same problem in my house. Those Stanley things that my girls seem to collect.
Yeah.
They're like a thermos with a handle, and
Right.
and they are amazing. You put ice in them, and then 3 weeks later, the ice is still in there.
Right.
But they're too big for the shelf.
Yeah, by like a quarter of an inch.
Yeah, so we got this thing. It's like kind of a little mini plastic wine rack.
Yeah.
You put that in the shelf, then you put the things in.
That's a great idea.
This is assuming your shelves are deep enough.
I'm so dumb, I never even thought of I'll just turn them on their side.
So where are they?
yeah,
They just
what
sitting
I
on
had
the
to do.
counter?
Yeah, we have an entire counter full of water bottles, Stanley, Yeti, whatever.
And I believe, as Pat pointed out, there was a time when if you needed a new charger for your phone at a hotel, just go down and tell them you lost it. They have a collection of several hundred.
Oh, yes.
Any kid sporting event, there's a table out front with the lost and found. It's all Stanleys and Yetis now. There.
That's how I get all of mine.
What's the shelf time on that? Do they hold them for 30 days and then you get free for all?
I literally was at a thing a couple days ago, and my little girl's basketball is walking out, and they've got a card table. There had to be 15 of them on there. But anyway, so the larger point here is USB Universal Cereal Bus, cereal with an S, of course. And what is it?
You had cereal.
Yes.
What kind of milk? Because I opened the fridge this morning and
Well,
like 6 different kinds of milk.
We have an array of milk in there. We have real milk. We have 2%. We have, what is that?
Coconut milk.
Pat only drinks coconut. There's almond milk in there. There's a whole bunch of stuff. There's a lot going on in that refrigerator. Yeah. Except the door now, I think it may be time to get a new fridge.
You say that every week.
Yesterday, if you're wondering what happened, I opened up the refrigerator and they have those shelves on the door.
Yeah.
And there's a thing that holds them in, and it fell off. Everything on the shelf.
Geez.
Oh, so that was you?
Yeah.
I won $10. Yes.
You know,
I would have gone with me.
that's easy to replace,
How?
You just buy a new shell.
No, the
No,
flange.
it broke off.
The flange that holds it in.
You have to go to
Bust it
Amazon,
off.
order another one for
You can order
$14.
one of those?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they break off all the time.
Okay, I'll get on that.
Can I ask one question, and
Yeah.
not to be a jerk? Do you put sweetener on your cereal? Like, do you put equal on your cereal?
Is your car broken? Because
See, I knew it. There was no way he was eating it without.
No way.
No
Well,
way.
He can't answer because people are listening.
I know.
Like his doctor and his
Right. And he's not supposed to use it, and he uses it by the tons.
Oh, in
A
here.
little sweetener ever hurt anybody?
Hey,
if I don't,
why my joints are
if I don't eat,
veins are-
if I don't eat that cereal, the 10:20 train won't arrive. If you know what I mean.
He wonders why his joints are inflamed and he can hardly walk.
Have you guys known anybody that takes their cereal and puts it in plastic containers? They take it out of the box.
Yeah.
I've never understood that.
My mother did that.
I'm not convinced it. I mean, how you do it?
You do
Have
it.
you looked in the green room?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah,
it.
he does it.
Yeah, I don't get that. The box and bag are pretty good.
Yeah, with a clip-on thing.
I have one word for you: vermin.
You have vermin in your pantry?
It could happen in other places, perhaps not in my
One
house.
word
but
for you, exterminate.
I've got an exterminate. No, I'm just saying you don't want to get ants, and then it.
I think it looks.
Again,
I think it looks cool.
I think they're fairly ant-proof.
Yeah, he lives by the river, though. So
When was the last time you had vermin in your cereal?
No, never.
Never.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The box and bag are a pretty good system that haven't.
I would think it keeps it a little bit fresher. 'Cause
You know what? Maybe it does give it but I'm going to guess another 3 days, maybe.
Oh, this is, and again, this
Not
is
worth it.
This is why I'm talking to the cornflakes people. I have to take it and put the cornflakes.
You got to talk to the Target people.
And,
First, they need to
Yeah,
stock
it's
the
the
regular
Target
box.
people.
Yeah, okay. I'm sorry. Where was I?
And you're not supposed to use plastic. What are you doing?
You can store in plastic. You're not supposed to cook in it.
Really?
Yeah, you're not supposed
Okay.
to. Well, that's the new thing. You can't microwave in
But
plastic.
you can store in plastic.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
Oh God, am I going to have to buy more stuff?
No.
Okay. We'll continue with our definitions. I would have gotten this one wrong. AM and PM.
Morning and night.
Yeah, but what does it stand for?
Anti-meridian, post-meridian?
Kind of.
That was one of the old school, I think.
It's anti-meridium with an M at the beginning and at the end. I always thought it was a meridian.
Okay,
So
yeah,
did I.
that's what I had been saying.
Yeah, a meridium. It's from the Latin, meaning before noon and afternoon. I mean, obviously everyone knows what AM and PM means, but it's just I didn't know that was the anti-meridium. Kind of interesting.
Oh.
Here's an easy one. Laser.
Laser.
I don't.
No?
not easy.
Light.
I don't remember.
Light something.
I don't remember that
I
one.
don't either.
Light amplification by stimulated emission of radiation.
That's an easy one. Yeah, that rolls right off the top.
I was kidding. And we'll come back with a couple more. One of them I think Christy will get because it's en français.
I doubt it.
We got another Latin one, and then we've got a really cool American one. A couple of them that I think you're really going to enjoy. Also, some great letters today. We're going to be featuring some of your email in a matter of moments. We certainly look forward to that. Right now, we are looking forward to a week from tomorrow. Wait a minute. What day
Week
is
from
today?
Friday.
Week from Friday.
Today's Wednesday.
Really? I was sure it was Thursday.
No, sorry. Meeting day.
That just shows, A, how I can't pay attention, and B, how you have to pay attention to me right now because you've got to check in with Steven Singer at Steven Singer Jewelers because Valentine's Day is just around the corner. And I always forget to mention this. Everybody gets a Valentine in your family, right? Your little girls may want a nice Valentine. And Steven Singer has some really cool stuff for the kids. Those little, I just got a necklace with a little paw on it in honor of one of the doggies. So see what I'm talking about. Visit IHateStevenSinger.com. Of course, the big thing this season are the roses. Of course, everyone loves flowers on Valentine's Day. These flowers don't wilt because they're dipped in real gold. 24 karat gold to be more precise. This year, the famed color is peacock teal, kind of a turquoise-ish seafoam blue. And this rose will last forever. They're collectible. They come in a beautiful box with a card from you. $79 will get that one out the door. And, of course, with Steven Singer, the shipping is free for everything. So see what I'm talking about. And, of course, he's got all kinds of earrings and bracelets, a bunch of great stuff. And he is the diamond guy. He specializes in earthborn, real diamonds and a great value at all times. So visit IHateStevenSinger.com. Get it done today. Because as I've said before, the clock is ticking. Stephen was in here telling us that it's an amazing portion of the orders they get come in 2 days before Valentine's Day. So don't be that guy or that gal. Just get it done today. IHateStevenSinger.com. Tell them the Bob and Tom Show sent you. Coming up, we have your letters. Christy, what's coming up in the world of news?
Oh, coming up in the world of news, we have a lot of interesting stuff. Let's see. If you're getting your Waffle House smothered and covered, expect to pay a little bit more for the egg portion.
That's kind of a covered chart. If you will.
Yeah. We have beavers in the news. A couple beaver stories for you.
We got beavers in the news regarding the law and eating beaver, and we also have garlic and broccoli in the news.
Right.
Oh, and pickles, too. It's a big food thing, getting ready for the Super Bowl. And be careful if you're eating any broccoli for breakfast. I'll tell you why soon. And we are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
This is one of my favorite tunes, by the way.
Tom's going to do one of his big hits.
Oh, yeah. It is, actually. It's
a huge hit.
One of the better ones. Yeah, all set over there, Tom?
I beg your pardon? Who are you speaking to?
Oh.
It's that strange European accent that
Yes,
you can't quite place.
Yes, hello.
I'm sorry, your name, sir?
Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Bonjour. Good morning, Mr. Bonjour.
Oh, that's very funny.
Oh, yeah, we said.
You must be the chick, the funny one. Yes. Thank you so much.
I'm sorry, we didn't catch your name.
I haven't thought of one yet.
I see.
It's Peter Merritt, isn't it? Or
I think it is Peter Merritt.
Peter Merritt.
something
Yes.
like that?
Yes. That would be very funny.
He's the crappy artist, isn't he?
Dick Merritt? Yeah.
Ricardo Merritt. Yes.
Ricardo Merritt.
Excuse me, darling. I hate to interrupt you, but there's something I must tell you. I will sing for you now. In a minute.
Let it come around.
I will sing after the band comes around.
It's the band's fault.
If you find yourself in Holland, they'll say to you, how yaman. In France, they'll say, fermez la gueule. In Athens, you'll hear scarmont. In Berlin, it's Helden Sie die Schnauze! In Jakarta, it's simply bon com. Let me translate for you, darling. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
Coming around again.
Has there ever been a topic on which you don't expound? Has there ever been a moment when your mouth wasn't making a sound? Have you ever had the feeling that you might have said enough? I am begging you, my darling, shut up, shut up, shut up. Day or night, it does not matter. You still want to shoot the breeze. When I hear your constant chatter, I'm thinking, someone shoot me, please. Maestro. Now we are in the bedroom, so comfortably inclined. But the only intercourse we're having is the conversational kind. There's just one way to stop you from blabbering so much. Say hello to Mr. Johnson and shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
Bravo.
Fermez la douche.
Yes.
Bonjour.
Laird Chevalier.
Mayor Chevalier.
Maurice Chevalieris. Thank you. Maurice Chevalier.
Buckeye fans, Ohio State Buckeyes celebrate the victory. If you're still basking in the glow of Ohio State's win and the college football championships, we've got something special just for you. It's a full-sized, officially licensed college football playoff national championship football, priced at just $129.95. Available only at Nyco Sports. Call 800-345-2868 or go online at nycosports.com. That's NIKCO sports.com. Hi, this is Chick McGee from the Bob and Tom Show. Thanks for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com and check out the list for a station near you, or stream the online radio station on our website and the Bob and Tom app. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Bob and Tom Show live from the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Christy, Pat, Jeff Oskey, Ace Cosby, myself, Josh Arnold, and there is Tom. And my gosh, if he ain't taking off his...
Yeah.
Look at him.
Oh,
Turn out those guns.
He's just getting a little...
My guns are more like Derringers lately.
little steamy.
little pistols.
Haven't been able to go to the gym.
Pea shooters.
3
Go to
weeks.
the gym.
No.
Why not?
After,
You had your
after you have a
surgery.
hernia surgery, you got to wait 3 weeks before you can. That's what I've been told. I go
Well, that makes sense.
Friday. I go see Dr. Z, and he'll let me know.
All right.
Yeah, you haven't been able to lift over 10 pounds, is that right?
Yeah, so going to the bathroom's been rough.
Hey, you too.
I love it.
You see the implication.
Yeah.
I'll never not laugh at that kind of joke.
I just taught Jimmy that joke.
Did you
Did he
really?
love it? He loved it.
Okay, no, our quiz continues.
All right.
We're talking about, we learned that laser stands for light amplification by stimulated emission of radiation. If you know someone that knows that,
They're an engineer.
and they don't work with lasers, they are an uber nerd.
right.
You know what? I'm glad somebody figured out laser. Hey, we could just take the first letter of each one of these words.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
I think one of the most famous ones is probably scuba.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You know that
Jeff,
one,
you
Pat?
know that one?
Self-contained underwater breathing
You got this.
apparatus?
Yes. Yeah.
I reached deep for that.
And of course, that leads to the world of rock and roll. How? Anyone?
I don't know.
Rock and roll.
Oh, yeah. One of the greatest rock and roll albums of all time.
Okay, so it has to be from the 60s.
I think I'm guessing
70s.
Probably 70, maybe.
Okay.
Maybe 71.
See? That was
I
close.
don't know.
Probably 70. Aqualung. The album by
Sure.
Jethro Tull.
Yes, I'm familiar with that one.
What a great record that is.
Smoked my first cigarette to that album.
Yeah.
Do you know what kind it was? Do you remember?
Oh, yeah. Did I just say that out loud?
Whose was it?
I was at my girlfriend Annette's house, and her sister Denise was 2 years older than us, so she was cool and smoked cool, so it was a cool. And we were, listening to Aqualung, and I was
Sitting on a park bench.
I was
Cool.
like 14, I think, maybe.
Oh, that's-
I was in junior high school, so whatever that is.
Did you? I know off and on you may have smoked when you were younger. Did you continue with the menthols?
Yes, off and on for a little bit. But
By the way,
not my thing now.
If you want to open up a can of worms, Google the efforts to ban menthol cigarettes.
God,
and
let's
get
not
back
talk
to me.
about
Yeah, I don't want to depress everybody.
No, in my younger days. I think that's
Now, here's this question for Mr. Oskey. Are you familiar with the album Jethro Tull Aqualung?
Yeah.
At all? It's got one of my favorite guitar solos of all time. And do you remember what American television show references that song?
What?
It's a great trivia question.
I do not.
One of the most famous television shows in the last 25 years.
Hawaii 5-0.
No, the answer is The Sopranos, where Tony Soprano is one morning, he's walking around, he goes, sitting on a park bench, and he quotes something like that from the album Aqualung. Anyways, so the larger point here is that the word scuba, and it was called the Aqualung by who? Who invented it? Anybody know that one?
Scuba?
Yeah.
Mr. Scuba.
Nope. Oh, come on.
Steve.
You know this one.
Scuba Steve.
No one's going to guess who invented the Aqualung?
No.
Class. We're going to have a quiz.
Josh is the smart one. Come on.
Wait. Is
Aqualung.
Yeah, you keep changing. Is it scuba?
No, the Aqualung, the big belt, diving belt.
No. It's called an Aqualung. It's the scuba tank. It's by Jacques Cousteau.
Oh. Okay.
I didn't realize he invented it.
I didn't
thought he
either.
just kind of made it famous.
Yeah. He used it all the time.
Guessed him.
And in fact, you do know that he invented it?
Yeah, where did you get that
Yeah,
fact?
where is that
That was
fact?
Jules Verne.
Jules Verne?
That's as good a guess as Jacques
Legs under the sea, that
Yeah.
big suit.
No, Jules Verne invented short people. Vern Troyer, for example.
He's right. Jacques Cousteau and Emile Gagnon invented the Aqualung.
1943.
You know, it must have made things a lot easier for old Jacques.
Yeah. He was holding his breath all that time.
I think I saw something, but I had to come up for air. I shall go back down.
What I wonder, and I wanted to read about this. I wonder if when they discovered that you have to come up at a certain slow rate or you get the bends. And
Well, when you
have a very painful death, I'm sure. But yeah, an amazing invention.
They invented that in 43?
Yep.
Yeah.
Doesn't it feel like it's been around for 300 years?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Have you ever done any scuba diving, Ace?
No.
Oh, it's a blast. It's great.
Jacques Cousteau was on TV in the 70s, correct?
He was on TV forever.
Ever.
Yeah.
He was an old guy.
Okay, about
All right.
Oh,
Yeah, he lived a long life.
those were great shows.
Yeah.
And all that sun, he looked a lot older than he really was.
But he opened up the world to people.
Like a
It
piece
was
of beef
brilliant.
jerky.
Right. Well, when
now,
you're out there like
we have
that.
another controversial one. And the controversy, I don't want to go into this, but I'll spell it for you. The GIF, I don't want to get, GIF or GIF.
It's Jeff.
Yeah, the guy that invented it says it's GIF, right?
Jeff. It's Jeff.
I go with the invention guy.
Generated something.
No.
Oh.
It's something we deal with all the time, a so-called GIF file or GIF file.
Is it graphic image file?
Close, the graphic interchange format.
I had the one word. Yeah, okay.
You did
Graphic
know.
interchange format.
And then it says here, it's up for debate whether the acronym is pronounced GIF or GIF.
I think I'm sticking with GIF because
I would have thought you were a GIF guy.
I absolutely am when it comes to what I pair with my Smuckers. But
You mean Smookers.
but graphic is a hard G, so I'm translating that to the first G in the.
Yeah, there's a whole.
And I get the inventor says GIF, but
That makes sense.
I don't.
Gift.
It should be good.
Now, this one, here's another one I never would have gotten. Zip code.
Zip code.
What does the zip stand for?
oh, I don't know.
Gets there quicker.
Something postal at the end, right?
No.
Wow.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Zone.
It was invented in the 60s, and it stands for the Zone Improvement Plan Code.
Huh.
But that's a great name, zip code.
Sure.
So just a couple cool things that I would, and then this is the one for Christy.
Okay.
that I think I'm really counting on you to get this.
Tampax.
If you get this, if you get, oh boy,
Grammar.
if Tampax,
Temporary accessory.
Menstrual.
Temper always menstrual.
I know the P.
if you get this right, I'll get you a pack of what kind of cigarettes were they?
Oh, God,
Cools. They were
no.
Cools.
That was
I'll get you a pack
50
of Cools.
years ago. Stop.
RSVP.
Oh. Respond. S'il vous plaît.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
That's essentially
Respondez, s'il vous plaît.
it. Respondez, s'il vous plaît. Which
Respond, please.
is now in English is now a verb. Hey, did you RSVP that?
That's
No.
correct.
Yeah.
So
Respondez, s'il vous plaît.
respondez-vous, s'il vous plaît.
Yes.
Oh, and this is an easy one. I'll give this to you, Jeffrey. P.S. at the end of a letter, you go, P.S. I forgot to send you the blah, blah.
I have.
But of course, it's in a bunch of great songs.
Is it
P.S. I love you.
Postscript?
Yeah, postscriptum.
Scriptum. Oh, wow.
for the-
I
for the-
forgot Latin part.
You shave your scriptum, Governor?
Every couple of months I have.
Yeah. You can't forget the Latin part, Christy. There are a couple of famous Latin things in the world of
really?
human sexuality.
Yes?
Oh, sure.
Oh, yeah.
The F one, the C one.
Those are Latin words. I missed that in class.
They probably don't teach that one in your Catholic school
Do they
class.
still teach Latin?
My son is on his 4th year of Latin.
That's
What?
so rad.
At his school, every kid has to take Latin for 4 years.
Really?
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Huh, okay.
I took Greek.
I've never
and
heard of
Latin.
that.
I had never heard
they
of
said
that
it's
either.
the foundation of pretty much all language.
It's
so
true.
That's absolutely right.
So they make
Right.
them all take Latin for 4 years.
We
Wow.
took Greek and Latin derivatives. I did the abbreviated course, if you will.
I once, I had one of my best teachers I ever had been a Greek major, of all things. And he finally went to Greece when he was a young man in his early 20s. He'd never been there. And he tells the story of going to get a haircut. And he'd been studying classical Greek. And he walked in and said to the barber, in whatever classical Greek, he said, I would like a haircut, please. The barber went, oh my, he said, stop, wait. And he goes and he gets everybody in the barber shop and kind of gives them, so do it again. They found it totally hilarious.
I bet.
He was from 300 years.
Yeah, like, oh my God,
From 10 centuries ago.
we have a time traveler that needs a haircut.
I bet it's hard to find a Latin teacher.
I'll tell you this. I have not helped him with his homework ever.
I bet.
I have no idea what's
My neighbor was a Latin teacher. He's retired now, but
I had a Latin teacher,
well,
You
we've
took
all-
Latin?
Mr. Esposito.
Time now to review some of the mail we get. And I have not reviewed these yet, so forgive me if they're boring. Okay, this is from Matthew.
He was immediately a blah, 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 blah.
Sorry. I just want to say I got my ticket to see Pat Godwin at the Dry Bar in Provo this Saturday.
Oh, there you go.
I can't wait.
There's one.
There we go. Patty G.
They're actually selling it. They're sold out.
Oh,
They
good.
are?
Yeah.
Awesome. 2 shows, Provo, Utah. We
Yeah.
can go to the aftermarket sites.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, there's probably still something.
Okay,
available
very
for you.
good.
You know, you grease somebody or you talk to me.
Patty G, this is a fully clean show.
Squeaky.
Squeaky clean. Wait a minute. Don't tell her gag. In Provo, Utah. So that'll be cool. That'll be great. I was going to go and
Go skiing, weren't you?
go skiing and then
Yeah.
ignore Pat, then come to be too tired to come see the show. Sorry, I was at
That would have been fun. You would have made me way too
I was at Deer Valley all day. I've got to go to Alta tomorrow. Let's see. This is fun. And I admit I have not done my homework again on this. I said I would. We were talking about real rock bands that show up usually in dumb cameos on sitcoms.
Mm-hmm.
We had the Wellingtons on Gilligan's Island, Little Feat on F Troop. Legit great bands. Here's one, Buffalo Springfield. In my mind, one of the seminal bands in rock, with Neil Young and Stephen Stills, and most famous song is "For What It's Worth." Something's happening here, but their stuff is great. Buffalo Springfield was in an episode of Mannix In 1967, they were the band in a hippie bar.
Hippie bar, yeah.
He goes, yes, look closely. You can see Stephen Stills and Neil Young.
That's cool.
In Mannix.
Mannix. That was, you remember who starred in Mannix, Pat?
No.
Famous Armenian.
Mike Connors?
Mike Connors. Krekor Arhonian or something is his real name.
Oh, no kidding.
Arhonian.
So, or Krekor Gregonian.
Arhonian, maybe?
Something like that. Yeah, Mike Connors, great actor. He's, of course, in one of my favorite movies of all time, Good Neighbor Sam. And Mannix, of course, was a detective.
First, he was an insurance investor.
First, this is really obscure. First season only, he drove a custom Oldsmobile Toronado convertible.
We are doing a deep dive now.
You see, it's one of those things that if I ever became a billionaire, which I have figured out is not going to happen, after I opened my farm full of dogs, I would track down the original Toronado from Mannix and drive that.
Really? It's like a boat. Why? A Toronado?
Great. I love boats.
All right.
If Chris Kraft made a car, I'd be driving one.
Okay.
Okay. Once again, thanks for your
Wouldn't even
emails.
fit in your garage.
Bob and Tom at bobandtom.com. I was so funny you'd mentioned that, Christy. I was just talking to a friend of mine last night. He lives in an older home built back in the day, a beautiful house. And he bought a new truck, and it will not fit in his garage.
I believe it.
He's considering knocking out a wall inside his house so it can...
I bet his wife's thrilled about that.
Let's see now. Dear Dumbasses and Christy. This must be for us. This is from William. You guys had a news story about having the day off after the Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. Problem solved. Pre-party Friday night. Get blasted Saturday for the game if your team won. Continue Sunday and recover whatever you need to. Go back to work Monday. So he's saying move the Super Bowl to Saturday.
Yeah, that's what I always thought was weird. Why don't they just move it to Saturday?
I imagine money is involved.
Yeah, they get an extra day of partying wherever you are.
What would be the reason? That's a great idea.
Well, because if you're going to New Orleans for the Super Bowl and the game's on Saturday, you leave on Sunday, they lose all that money.
Yeah. I believe on Saturday it's called Cha-Ching Day.
Yeah. There's parties everywhere. All the celebrities are in town this week. It's a big week in the Big Easy.
So if anyone knows, by the way, of any great rock bands who appear on dumb TV shows,
keep it to yourself. Go ahead and say.
Oh, I think it's fast. Now I'm going to have to dig up this episode of Mannix.
You can watch Mannix on MeTV.
Yeah. And Mannix was...
He's right.
Do you know one of the reasons Mannix was really well known? In history of television.
He was an early gay character.
He was handsome.
No, there was an early a black character on a television program because it was
gay
television.
No, she wasn't.
Yeah,
she was a secretary.
Peggy.
In real life.
I'm not sure which boxes we're checking, but in the politically correct, it was kind of an interesting thing. I really enjoyed Mannix. Joe Mannix. Did you find out what his real name was?
No, I was looking at the car. I looked up his car.
Oh, you found the car? Isn't it cool?
You're listening to Time Gone By.
Okay, sorry. We have many exciting things coming up in the contemporary world, including hold off on that broccoli. It could kill you.
Krekor O'Neill.
Stop.
Why are you playing into this?
Krekor O'Neill.
Oh, Kohanian.
We know more about Mannix than Mike effing Connors.
Well, he just died.
Well, you know what? I'm now happy about it.
And
he died in 2017, Tommy, not just
No,
died.
that was just him. He thinks in dog years.
Krekor O'Hanian.
And didn't he also died on a sitcom? His character was on a sitcom that came on when he was dead. Remember that? Just about 10 years ago. Anyway, I'm sorry. Let's move forward here. There is a big game coming up this week, and you might have heard about it. Josh, do you have any updates for me?
I do. In fact, the big game almost here, like you said, Tommy, and it's your last chance to get in on the action. Don't miss out on the final football game of the season. If only there were a catchy name for that. With Prize Picks, the best place to cash in on the big game. The app, super simple to use and a lot of fun. Pick 2 or more players across any sport. Pick more or less on their projection, and you could win up to 1,000 times your money. That's not a bad deal at all. Join Prize Picks, America's #1 daily fantasy sports app, available to play in more than 40 states, and that includes California and Texas. Join now because Prize Picks is giving away a free pick for the big game. You have nothing to lose, where a quarterback will only need to throw 1 yard to win. Now, that is a no-brainer, my friends. Go to prizepicks.com or just download the Prize Picks app today and use code TOM. That's TOM. You're going to get $50 in bonus promo funds instantly when you play $5. That's code TOM on Prize Picks to get $50 in bonus promo funds instantly when you play only $5. Win or lose, you'll get $50 in credits just for playing, and that's guaranteed. Prize Picks, run your game. Now, you must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for all the restrictions and details. You're going to have a really good time with it. Check it out.
By the way, Mike Connors also appeared in an episode of 2.5 Men in which his character drops dead.
Oh, he really did?
All this fun coming up. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, Christy Lee here. How would you like to go on vacation with me? No, seriously. Join me September 28th on a journey through the lovely landscapes of England, Scotland, and Wales with Paulette. We'll travel through the charming countryside and also experience the historic cities of London and Edinburgh. Experience the best of Britain's rolling countryside and bustling cities rich in history and culture. We'll see the iconic landmarks of London. Visit the storybook villages of Oxford, Chester, and Shakespeare's Stratford-upon-Avon. We'll behold regal jewels of Edinburgh's castle and visit the medieval walls of York. This and so much more. The best part? Paulette makes travel easy, including flights, meals, hotels, sightseeing, and local experiences. It's all planned for you. You can just sit back and have the time of your life. Don't miss your chance to see Britain with me. This is going to be a great group and an amazing trip. I already know we're going to have so much fun. Call Colette at 800-581-8942 or visit bobandtom.com to learn more. Don't miss out. Call Colette at 800-581-8942.
Once again, Clayton Anderson, this is called
In the Dark.
Okay, great. Go for it.
All right.
Dark.
Wow.
How good is that? Back down to Bedford.
Clayton Anderson, that's great.
That's a hit.
Really cool.
Yes.
That song is a hit.
My favorite news story of the year today.
Yogi in disguise.
Christy, can I just read you the headline? Because this really is mostly about you.
I know exactly where you're going with this. I know exactly what story. It involves bass players. That's all he's going to have to say.
Yes, it involves a scientific study of bass players.
Yes.
And this is the greatest story.
The over-under on musicians Christie's dated, I'm going to go 12. Dated?
Oh, by dated, he's, it's kind of a vague.
No, one date, not necessarily.
Ace is back there giggling. Over, under, 12?
Over, under 12. Ooh. Should I take the over?
No, now I have to think about it.
Yeah, think about it. Put pen to paper.
But bass players in the news in a very positive way.
What do you define as dating?
Watch my. Oh, you see this finger?
Don't do that. No, that's not a date.
That's not a date.
Wait, so we're not talking bedded?
That's not a date.
Thank you, Josh. No, we're not talking bedded.
I'll say so. An intimate encounter in the back of a car is not a date.
I'm going to say no.
And
I'm
I've
going to
never
say
had that, to be honest with you.
You rode somewhere.
Hang on a second.
In the car with him, and he was driving.
Okay.
That's a date.
You have never had any kind of an intimate encounter in an automobile or a truck?
Not in the back seat.
Your Honor, I rest my case.
And under the categories are
defense,
potpourri.
The defense rests.
Potpourri.
I'd like to call Mrs. Christie Roadhead Lee to the stand, please.
No.
Well, you can do more in the front seat than that.
Potables, famous American.
Once again,
truck bed sex.
I rest my case. This is the Bob and Tom Show. Good morning.
Hello.
And we are joined in the studio by our guest comedian, Clinton Jackson.
See, I got the name of two presidents, right?
I was just thinking about that.
Yeah, that's the way people don't. Yeah, see, Bill Clinton and Jesse Jackson. Boom. Just wanted to scare a few people.
Oh man!
Now, Clinton, I was told that you were part of a comedy festival in Aspen.
Mm-hmm. Indeed, I was.
Now, do you ski?
No, I do not. All the other comics went, and they asked me to go, and I said no. You know what I mean? I just didn't want to be out there, leading the pack, looking like Hootie and 100 blowfish. On a hill.
Bravo.
Wow. I did not ski.
Radio. Also, we've got some information about the 70th annual Boat Sport and Travel Show. Always a great time. RVs, boats, et cetera, et cetera. Details coming up.
Hey, it's the Bob and Tom Show live from the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people. Now, that is good alliteration, my friends. Professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Thank you, folks.
Professional.
Thank you very much. Now, Patty G, I look around the room. I see him right there. He's got his guitar. Looking forward to hearing some music from you, Pat. Once again, Pat, Provo, Utah, this Saturday for a special taping of your Dry Bar comedy special.
Mm-hmm. You nervous yet?
Yep.
Oh, don't be nervous.
Great.
It'll be great.
Fine.
It's hard memorizing these new songs. I'll tell you that. I could do my first act from when I was 22 right now, even. My first set of serious music, but I couldn't. These new songs are hard.
You want to practice one right now?
Practice one of the new ones?
Yeah.
I could probably screw it up right in front of you.
Good. That's what we're here for.
I'm doing
that
Hotel Pool, Steal My Identity. I'm doing Campfire songs.
You Steal My Identity.
Do one of them that you
Steal My
are worried
Identity?
that you won't know.
All right.
Okay. Now, can you do it? Hang on a second. Can you do it without looking at the words?
Yeah.
Okay. Because you got them on your iPad.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna need some sing-along people out there. Let me hear you go. Na 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 na
Na na na na na.
Oh, sorry.
We're doing nas, not do's.
nice.
It's hard to memorize. He's right.
Na 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 na. That's all you gotta do when it comes.
La 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 la.
No, it's a na 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 na.
I told you it's hard.
It's a no.
It's a la, not a na.
People tell me hackers are listening to all of us on our mobile phones. Buy online, they steal your info and get in your accounts at the savings and loan. My credit's bad, I can't get a mortgage, can't even finance a late model car. I wouldn't mind someone taking my name. Give me a brand new start. Feel free to steal my identity. Steal my identity. Let me hear you.
Oh, here we go.
Na 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 na. Steal my identity.
I got it now.
My mom, her maiden name is QWERTY. 1, 2, 3, 4 is my passcode. My pet's name is Fido. Now you're in me. I have to change that to I was born in Philly, not now you're in me.
Yeah.
I'm born in Philly. Oh, look at all the stuff we owe.
Try that again. My maiden's name. Her maiden name or my mother's name.
My maiden's name. Sorry, but I got to do that again.
My maiden is
My
Rebecca.
mom's name. Her maiden name is QWERTY. 1, 2, 3, 4 is my passcode. My pet's name is Fido. I was born in Philly.
Yeah.
Oh, look at all the stuff I owe. I had 3 surgeries with insurance. 2 on the back, 1 for the heart. They garnished my wages, couldn't pay my deductible. Take my name, give me a brand new start, and steal my identity. My social security number is 209-526-413. Write it down. Na 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 na. Steal my identity. Just a single parents.
Oh, wait, sorry.
Yeah, okay. People with credit issues.
No, 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 no.
Let me tell you a little bit about myself. My FICO score is 303. I'm a single dad paying child support, one paycheck away from bankruptcy. So please, steal my identity, steal my identity. It's all you now, come on.
Na 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 na.
No IRS, no annuity, nothing.
Na 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 na.
The IRS is auditing me, yeah.
Na 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 na.
Don't answer the phone, it's a collection agency. Hey, come on.
Na 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 na.
Steal my identity. Woo! Please sit down. We're not done with the show yet.
Oh,
Please sit down, everybody. Remain seated until the end.
You couldn't possibly follow that. Bravo.
Now, are you going to ask the crowd to do the na-na-nas?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's kind of confusing when they start and stop. I got to tell you, don't you think?
That'll make it fun.
Might be.
Okay.
Don't
Okay.
do this
You'll
to
cue
him.
them
You'll be
properly.
great.
They pay attention to the
Okay.
show.
You're not allowed to
I
put
was
your
paying
iPad
attention.
up
We did it
there?
wrong.
We purposely try to ruin things.
You were trying to mess him up.
No, I did the na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Then I thought I was going to go na-na-na-na-na-na-na. But that's where he comes back with steal my identity, you see. They'll pick up on it.
I did stumble, though, because I'm not going to say now you're in me because it's a sly little reference to, I'm going to go, I was born in Philly, and I got to remember to do
Gotta
that.
remember to do
Otherwise,
that.
I'll be getting notes backstage.
Ah.
Squeaky clean people.
Hey, I thought we asked you.
Hey, well, you said butt.
Man, it's lucky your surgeries were where they were.
You did.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be able to do it.
Yeah, you had
if you'd had
Had my balls tucked.
had an addictomy. Wait a minute, that's the reverse of Bruce Jenner.
I actually like that.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. Coming up in sports.
That's you.
Oh, we have the NFL is considering a pro flag football league.
Yay!
And a rider has been disqualified from the Paris Olympics.
Isn't that already happened?
Yeah, that's what
No, but they do that. They'll after the fact.
Yeah.
And this is completely ridiculous.
Well, what country are they from?
Belgium.
Who cares?
Yeah, exactly.
Excuse me. Have you ever had a Belgian waffle? You might want to take that back.
That's about the only thing they did.
No, Belgium.
They have beer.
Diamond capital of the
chocolate.
By
world.
the way, those are Belgian
That's
waffles, not from
Antwerp.
Belgium. Please learn your.
Are you serious?
You know, I had to think
Yes
twice.
and no.
No, I had no idea.
They're from Belgium. That's why they're Belgian.
Yeah, they're Belgian.
The famous, the home of the diamond is, of course, Antwerp, Belgium.
That's right.
The home of the diamond?
That's where they all live.
That's what we were told in
They
the
hatch.
commercial.
In fact, hatching season is coming.
The only reason I know that is because of commercials.
Yeah.
But that's that only. I've actually been to Belgium.
Yeah.
Anybody else been to Belgium? You've been to Belgium, right,
Yes.
Pat?
I have never been to Belgium.
Did you go there to get diamonds?
And I just walked across the Maginot Line. It was really.
The what?
I've thought about going, but I can't decide if I want to. Or if
Are
I
you
don't.
waffling?
Didn't even let you get it
This is
out.
this is called beat you to the joke.
That's fine with me.
I don't want to be responsible for that turn of a joke.
Tells me the setup's a little obvious.
Coming up, we have other exciting things in the news. Oh, and I got to warn you about certain kinds of broccoli. Don't eat that for breakfast yet. They've recalled
Broccoli
some
for breakfast.
Well, I had it for dinner a couple of nights ago. I love broccoli, but there's dangerous broccoli out there. I'm not kidding. We'll tell you about how it could kill you coming up. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
What could make Josh Arnold this happy? Well, he got all his favorite Valentines the brand new Peacock Teal 24 karat gold dipped rose from IHateStevensinger.com. You could be as happy as Josh. Just go to IHateStevensinger.com. Get one for your Valentine.
Wouldn't you like to know what Chick McGee does while commercials are playing?
I sure
during the
would.
Bob and Tom Show?
Walk this way. Okay. Here you go. You're going into the restroom.
Well, no, this happens sometimes.
Sometimes you have to do quick decision making.
It's locked.
Right?
Normally, everyone who works here knows that they shouldn't be in the bathroom when we're in commercials.
Of course.
Because I might have to use the bathroom.
Number one.
I can't use the bathroom any other time than when we're in commercials.
Number one or number two?
I'd rather not say.
Oh.
Well.
Hello.
Hang on. Your name, please?
Chris.
You're fired.
You taught him his lesson.
Oh, yeah! Woo! Ah, refreshing. Wait a minute. Did I fire him?
Yeah. Why aren't you gone?
Get your
Because he has no real power here.
I knew I had no power, but it still hurts when I hear it out loud.
Shall we? Comedian Dave Dugan has joined us here in the studio. And I understand you are in the process of downsizing. You're moving from your lifelong home to a smaller facility.
Oh, yeah.
By facility, I mean a home. not
Thank you. At last,
yes.
a supervised facility.
Not the booby hatch.
Mother and I are downsizing. When you downsize, you have to have like some sort of cute nickname for each other. I call her Mother. She calls me, what is it? She bastard. and so, but it's a living hell for a hoarder to have to downsize. And then finding the place that you're going to move to. You know, everything's real important to everybody now with trendy fixtures and the backsplash and all. I just care about the water pressure in the shower. That's all I really care about.
Good.
Fair
It's
enough.
got to be there should be a setting on a shower head called prison pose. Because I don't want to just get clean. I want to be punished. If I'm not getting what I want from that shower head, I'll taunt it. Is that all you got, Big Daddy? But when you downsize,
you want the Silkwood level.
Yes.
it presents a lot of arguments because of how much stuff I have held on
Accumulated,
to.
yes.
And I've got a story about why I can't let go of it. Everything's got to I've still got my kids from the baby gap and it's like what do you think you're going to do with these? Well, I mean, when I got them, I thought maybe I would meet a Chinese imperialist guy and he'd want me to have my feet bounded, and then they'd get so tiny. What am I going to wear? Oh yeah, I got those baby Gap kids that I can.
Handy.
Hi, thanks very much for joining us with us in the studio, comedian Dean Edwards. And Dean is a veteran of Saturday Night Live. I know that you mentioned you didn't mention you did a great Chris Rock, Dead On Chris Rock.
Yeah, I did a little bit of Chris Rock.
Have you worked with Chris?
Yeah, well, Chris and I, being both SNL alum, it's funny because I used to see Chris in the clubs all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But once I got cast on SNL, then Chris is very sort of reserved into himself and cool with his friends, and he's very, very polite, but if he doesn't know you, he's looking at you like, I don't know you,
Mm-hmm.
So once I got on the show, every time I saw him, he was very sort of big brother, very strong with his advice. I remember one time Tracy Morgan and I are sitting in this comedy club in New York, the Comedy Cellar, and we had just had Jack Black was a guest host, and Chris walks in. He's like, you know what? I never watched that show. The one time I watched them, they still don't use black people. I was like, actually, Chris, I was in 4 sketches this past week. He's like, you wasn't in them. You're just in the background. Don't ever be happy they throw you a bone. You got talent. Only the dude without talent is happy they throw him a bone, which I appreciate. And then he sat there for a good 35 minutes lecturing me on gotta keep writing hard. Just every week, write 2 sketches and an update. 2 sketches. Meanwhile, Tracy Morgan is sitting there. Chris, you ain't never gave me that advice. When I started on the show, you never gave me advice like that. I'd appreciated some of that advice. Mm-hmm. That's how Tracy is, though. That's how he is.
This woman is listening to the Bob and Tom Morning Show on Q95.
That's disgusting. Why, nothing could be worse than that. Well, I stand corrected.
The Bob and Tom Morning Show on Q95. Get up and get it on.
Q95.com. In each hour, there'll be a new keyword, and you could be a big winner once again starting at 9 this morning.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're here live at the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Christy Lee's right there at the Silac Insurance Company news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin. Hey, Josh. Jeff Oskay's over there.
I'm getting loose.
Yeah, you are.
Really?
You look all loosey-goosey. There's Ace Cosby.
Hey.
I'm Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer Jeweler's Sidekick Chair, reminding you that Valentine's Day is almost here, but you can still get Steven Singer Jeweler's 24-karat gold-dipped roses in time with free shipping. Shop now only at IHateStevenSinger.com, and there is Tom Griswold.
Thank you very much, Josh.
You're quite welcome, my friend.
It's always good to see you. I'm very excited about today. We probably should get this broccoli story out there because it's kind of serious. I'm a big broccoli fan.
Yes.
I had some last night.
I had it for lunch 2 days ago and for dinner with some chicken. But, Christy, what's going on in the world
The
of
U.S.
broccoli?
Food and Drug Administration has warned that broccoli sold at Walmart in 20 states is now the subject of a possibly deadly recall. Late last year, the FDA issued the initial recall for Braga Fresh's washed and ready-to-eat 12-ounce bags of market-side broccoli florets due to the possibility of listeria contamination.
Oh.
In a recent notice, the FDA labeled it a Class 1 recall, the highest risk level, as it can potentially lead to death.
Why'd they wash it in listeria?
I have no idea.
Water, I would think, would be all right.
Yeah.
In the future.
And obviously, this is great for kids that don't want to eat their broccoli. Hey, Dad.
Uh-huh.
Oh, we can't. I don't have to eat that, Dad. The Bob and Tom Show said it'll kill me. It's dangerous. But yeah, it's serious business. So
Braga Fresh's washed market-side broccoli florets. So hopefully they're off the shelves, I would think. So yeah.
Yes,
And if you shop at Walmart, be on the lookout.
You can dodge that bullet by eating a corn dog and Cheetos tonight.
Sure.
You know, I'm not criticizing, but I would like to see the Venn diagram of Walmart shoppers who also get broccoli. I don't think it's...
I understand what you're saying there.
Hey, we have a major recall. Don't worry, it's like 4 people.
We haven't sold much. Do you have a song, Pat?
No. Are the hostess okay?
Now, I do have a complaint about broccoli.
You do?
Yeah, I know what you're going to say. It gets cold too fast.
I'm just talking to some inventor out there.
Yes.
They need to invent a system because if even you're dishing out food, especially those, what are those little broccolini?
Broccolini, that's exactly
the little
what
tiny ones.
Yeah.
By the time you put those on a plate, you put everything else on your plate, you go to the table, sit down, and the broccoli's cold already.
Yep.
Yeah, it's always the last thing I make. And a lot of times as I'm setting the table for one, the broccoli's
Well, it's nice that you treat
steaming.
yourself and set the table.
It's very important.
Are you telling the truth?
I am telling the truth. Why?
You've actually cooked and eaten broccoli.
I know. I've loved, but in all honesty, I've loved broccoli since I was a kid.
Me too. But you know what I learned about broccoli? That it's fake.
Right.
Oh, it's kind of it's a created thing.
It was created. This is really obscure. Does anyone know the movie connection to broccoli?
Yes, James Bond.
Yeah. Cubby Broccoli. His family created broccoli, I think, like 100 years ago, and then that's the family that still owns the rights to James Bond movies.
Really?
You'll see at the end, Cubby Broccoli. But yeah, what is it, a cross between cauliflower and something.
Isn't it Brussels sprouts?
Could be. In any event, be careful if you have bought broccoli at Walmart.
Yes.
And it's like 20 states. So if you Google it, you can find out where it's happening. Do you have a broccoli song, Pat?
I have a Billy Joel tribute, cut to broccoli.
I had no idea. Billy Joel's on tour with Sting right now.
Yeah. That's a good show. If you search for fiber, walking through the produce aisle, there they are, I used to call them trees. Put a pat of butter on them after they've been steamed, and then drizzle a little Velveeta cheese. Broccoli is healthy, have you heard? Helpful for your digestion. Broccoli builds a sturdy stool, the whisk broom of the lower intestine.
Thank you very much, man. By the way, Billy Joel on tour. Spots that he'll be soon include Indy. He's going to be in Toronto, Detroit, Syracuse, Milwaukee, Charlotte, Salt Lake City.
I've never seen the man. I probably should.
Yeah, you should.
I am a fan.
He's great.
Interestingly enough, I saw Billy Joel. And I actually talked to him a few years ago about this. I went to see Billy Joel at a place called Max's Kansas City. Did you ever go there in New York, Pat? Mm-hmm. This was like, it turned out to be about 3 weeks before he became incredibly famous. He hadn't had any hits yet. Mm-hmm. And he was opening, you can look this up because it sounds absurd. He was opening for Kinky Friedman. And Mr. Friedman's band, and this is not meant to be a pejorative in any way.
Somewhere a chick is waking up in a cold sweat.
Yeah, yes.
Why do I feel so?
Kinky Friedman's band was called Kinky Friedman and the Texas Jew Boys. Of course, a reference to the the Texas Cowboys. Kinky would later on run for governor of Texas. But he had the song, for example, "Put Your Biscuits in the Oven and Your Buns in the Bed."
Yeah, boy.
Classic. Mm-hmm. But Billy Joel opened for Kinky Friedman. And then about 3 weeks later, his first gigantic hit came out. But I had a chance to talk with Billy once, and I said to him, do you by chance remember opening for Kinky Friedman? And he looked at me and he went, Max's Kansas City. So I'll never forget it. Pretty fun. And there couldn't have been more than,
so were you there
people.
For Billy?
No, I was there. No, I wish I had. No,
he was a Kinky Friedman
Did you see
fan.
Billy? You saw Billy Joel, though, right?
Oh, yeah. He played
Piano Man, Captain Jack, all that great stuff from the first album.
I remember him playing Captain Jack specifically because it had the word, I sit home, with a phrase, something like, I sit at home and masturbate.
Sit at home and masturbate.
And I thought, well, that's bold for 1970, whatever it was, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to see Kinky Friedman because I was a big fan of his silly song. And Kinky was in here a couple times.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah?
And he had a guy with him that would go, thank you, Kinky. Chick and Bob had a rare bonding. They wanted to kill him together. Kinky went on to write a bunch of detective novels. An interesting guy.
Mm-hmm. May he rest in peace.
Big dog lover.
Okay.
Had a dog shelter, so you got to love the guy. So that's today's obscure trivia.
We don't know what he did to the dogs, though, hence his nickname.
We will now go back over that way to the sports desk. Jeff Oskey sitting in for Chick McGee. Chick will be back tomorrow.
That's right. The NFL is reportedly exploring options to create pro men and women's flag football leagues. During his annual Super Bowl conference, Commissioner Roger Goodell said that the idea has received a tremendous amount of interest from investors, adding that the league is exploring very aggressively now an opportunity to create a professional-type league for both men and women.
Don't we have enough?
No, apparently not. The NFL makes so much money, they want to make more.
But, I mean, who's going to go see that?
And pay those prices.
Yeah.
I don't get it. I
love how it's all about the money.
I mean, but if you want to see flag football, watch the Super Bowl. Kansas City's playing. There'll be plenty of flags. That man breathed on Mahomes.
Oh, I get it.
Oh, yeah. The Chiefs are. That's a big
There was
thing.
a story about that. They aren't putting a chip in the ball, but some way to Did you see that?
Oh,
I meant
there
to
is a
send
chip
it
in the
to
ball
you.
already.
Yeah, there was some way that they can absolutely make sure that that doesn't happen again, like happened in the playoff game.
But they're not going to do it.
Well, they're looking into it. That's what I'll find the story and send it to you.
Yeah, they claim that a chip in the ball wouldn't work for God knows why. But yeah, well, I think it's good for degenerate gamblers. Good. Once the NFL season's over, hey, flag football.
I think it's good if it gets kids more into flag football and away from full contact. Like if they look up to their stars, they want to do what the professionals are doing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I don't get it, but who knows?
Yeah.
Now, I'll tell you what I didn't get till I went to one. I went to an arena football game.
Pretty exciting stuff.
I love that. Tons of passing. That was really fun.
Don't they let like 3 people come out of the bleachers and play?
Do they still have that, arena football?
Yeah.
And that's different than the UFL or
Yeah, no, it's done at effectively
An
a
arena,
hockey rink
right,
kind of, and
right.
it's indoors. And I really liked it, but I just can't see. Who knows? Maybe it'll work.
Tom, have you ever been to roller derby?
Yes, I loved it.
I figured he would like that. That's
I like
fun.
roller derby. I didn't know they did it flat, though. I always thought it was up in a big...
Like in the show?
Yes.
Yeah, big
I was
ramp.
I
really
went to, you could sit
disappointed.
right on the edge.
Yes, so me
and they
too.
were flying by me, and like they could have easily fallen right on my face.
Right.
I made the mistake of sitting in the patchouli section.
Oh.
Oh, so you went in the building? That is fun, though.
Yeah.
No, I thought it was great. That was fun.
Yeah.
And so we'll see. I don't think flag football is going to work, but hey, if someone wants to.
High-tech optical tracking to measure first downs. I guess the NFL is testing them. So
Okay. So what's coming up in sports?
Andy Reid on his coaching future, and the Belgian rider disqualified from the Paris Olympics.
Huh.
For treating his sick dog.
Well, that son of a bitch.
Yeah, this is really a stretch. Right now, I want to remind you, of course, Valentine's Day, a week from Friday. And the perfect gift, I say, Raycon earbuds. Can't go wrong with these babies. And once again, the Christy Lee rule applies when shopping for gifts. One for the giftee and one for the gifter. So buy yourself a pair of Raycon earbuds, then get one for him or her. It's that simple. A great gift for Valentine's Day. Great gift anytime. And today's a special day at Raycon. 20% off site-wide. Everything on that site, 20% off today. You go to buyraycon.com/Tom. The earbuds famous because they cost about half as much as the little white ones that you see lying in the parking lot when they fall out of everybody's ears. These babies will stay in your ear because they have something called, Christy, what is it called again?
they're called adjustable gel tips.
Thank you very much. They should write that on here. I'd get that every time. They come in lots of different colors now, too. Royal blue, blush violet, forest green. I've got a pair of them that are white. They're perfect for your ears, of course. They won't fall out. They've got great sound. That's the key to this thing is great sound, of course. Plus, this is amazing. They have 32-hour battery life in the latest edition of the Raycon earbuds. I also love the over-the-head earphones. Got them for my girls when we travel. They can sit quietly in the back seat or on the plane with their iPads, et cetera, with the headphones on and in comfort and in quiet, enjoy what they're enjoying, and I can enjoy what I'm enjoying. Thank you, Raycon. Once again, it's buyraycon.com/Tom. Do it today for that 20% off. Buyraycon.com/Tom. Once again, coming up, we have a lot of really cool food news today. We've got garlic, we've got alligator, we've got beaver, all in the realm of food. That's right, alligator to eat and beaver to eat. Pat, that reminds me of a song. Oh, when we come back, we are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
What could make Josh Arnold this happy? Well, he got all his favorite Valentines, the brand new Peacock Teal 24 karat gold dipped rose from IHateStevensinger.com. You could be as happy as Josh. Just go to IHateStevensinger.com. Get one for your Valentine.
Hi, man, it's Donnie Baker. It's come to my knowledge and attention that some dick named Scott Potasniks, Potsickers, whatever his last name is, has been bribed bragging about going behind the scenes. Well, I got a backstage pipe. I had a backstage pipe. I'm allowed in here. This is a recording studio where Bob and Tom do a lot of their stuff. It's called the Static Shack. I swear to God, man, look at this right here. Spiral staircase. I mean, this is as close as I'll ever come to visiting Graceland. And the fact remains, they've got everything here. Look at this. They got twin towers. That's what I call them. One commode next door to another commode. I swear to God, you could drop a deuce and play Battleship. This right here is the actual behind the scenes of the Bob and Tom store. I bet you didn't know they had a store. They have to. It's state law. And if you buy stuff from bobandtom.com, you have to get it here. All kinds of tapes, countless tapes. Even got a computer, and look, mobile staircase on wheels. You can make your own Paula Abdul videos. They even got Donnie Baker tapes. I swear to God they do. This one's mine. Prove it. And I don't care if there's a barcode. Don't fit. Yeah, man, there's more halls here than Al Capone's vaults from during medieval times. Matter of fact, somebody's in here working. Hey, man, I got a backstage pass. PJ Yingers does a bunch of the artwork on the Bob and Tom albums and stuff. And he don't care. We come in here, sit on the couch and everything. Now, I swear to God he does. I'm allowed in here. And we chit-chat and do all... And what are you going to do about it? Man, they've got everything here. This is basically Bob and Tom's Hall of Fame. You can see the Bob and Tom band, and obviously you can tell Bob's a big fan of the Beatles. There's so much in here. This is going way back. This is basically Bob and Tom's version of the History Channel. Archival tapes back before AM was even a band. I swear to God, I've looked for my roots in here. It's a lot better than Ancestry.com. Matter of fact, I got a membership and a password, and when I uploaded my picture, they transferred me to Ancestries.com. Explain that, chick. Come down here. Tell me this ain't badass. Bob and Tom got their very own strobe light. I got one too, but I still got 6 more payments at Spencer's. But there is probably the best place in the entire recording studio to shoot a porno, right here in this hallway. And with the strobe light, you can make the good ones. Anal. What's in here? I think this goes right into... Oh, hey, it's Alan Jackson. He's the recording master here at the Static Shack, bragging about how he has Dolby sound and bass, whatever. I got better on Pioneer speakers. He probably makes $400 grand a year just sitting there.
Again?
Huh?
Look, I told you I need at least a 5.5 week notice before you show up.
Them faders need WD-40, and they're supposed to be even. I swear to God they are.
Well, some people call them faders. I call them sliders.
Those will give you farts. I swear to God they will. Alan Jackson.
Get it, Donnie. We're busy.
Okay, whatever. Prove it. Well, we basically reached the focus point of this entire tour. This is where it happens. Right here. These are real drums. This is where bands come in to record acid rock tapes. You can name them all. Most of my bands, Dirt Knuckle, Hood Snot, Mucus Plug, but that was during our Christian rock days. But you can tell, real pine wood recording panels. They've even got soundproof herpes. There's everything in here, and this is where the music is made. And this room here, this is I don't know what this is, but it basically reminds me of every haunted house I've ever been to. Watch your step. Watch your step. All right, now you've seen the bands. This is where some of the radio stuff happens. Come on in here. This is where Bob and Tom behind scenes types do a lot of their funny skits. I swear to God.
I built myself a shelter out of plankton and chicken, boy.
Oh, it's the Mr. Obvious show. I love you guys.
No,
which one's Mr. Obvious? Are you the caller? Or?
No, it's Sid and Bart.
Yeah.
Wait, you're the dick on the news that...
No.
Say Fox 59.
I'm not going to do that, Fox 59.
This is a guy that knows the Powerball numbers. I swear to God he does. I could hold you for ransom.
Yeah, we're security.
I'll manipulate it.
Yeah.
Now we're at the epicenter of this stupid place. This is Tom Griswold's office, bragging about I went to an Ivy League college, and it really ain't that big. Hell, my boss Randy's got a bigger office than this. Look. Got aluminum siding for walls. All these stupid pictures that he thinks are cool. Anybody can own a cartoon. And look, I'm glad to see Tom saved up to get Liberace's jacket. I'll say it right to his face. I swear to God, man.
I just ran into Donnie Baker in the parking lot. He said he was giving a tour of the Static Shack.
Yeah, and the dumbass didn't even go into the main studio.
You know we don't let Donnie into the main studio. Besides, I've got a session for Tom in a few minutes with 6 oboe players.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show, live from the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Christy Lee, Pat Godwin, Jeff Foskey. Jess Hooker has joined us.
Hi.
There's Ace Cosby. I'm Josh, and there's Tom.
Jess, you look really nice. That a job interview?
Yeah, hopefully I get it.
Wow. Kind of a camel colored camel color. What is that?
It's a camel jacket.
You thought I was going to say camel toe, didn't you?
Looks very nice.
You don't want to do that at a job interview.
No.
Jess, what did you want to be when you grew up?
I wanted to do this.
You want to be on radio?
I did.
Wow.
Yeah. I know.
Regrets. I've had a few.
Boy, I was wrong when I was 13.
Well, I'm happy to have you here. Thank you very much. Now, we were discussing the world of sports with Jeff Oskey, who's sitting in for Chick. Chick, back tomorrow. Mr. Oskey, you were discussing the NFL wants to have
flag football.
Flag football. That sounds like a terrible idea.
Yeah, that sounds like a horrible idea.
Well, why not? Who cares? I mean,
Yeah.
But is there room?
There really is.
Are we running out of money to go to so many sporting events?
Oh, this is, this will seat, what, 5,000 maybe? And, people will go. Pickleball is on TV and gets crowds.
Who has the time?
Big right now.
What's that?
Who has that kind of time?
People do.
You just don't have the time.
It's not for me, but it makes sense.
There's a game that airs, I don't know on what channel, but it's a game that guys created, which we played when we were kids, where you try to throw the football over the house.
Oh, no kidding.
Yes, and they try to hit targets, and it's on TV. Yeah.
So they can't see the target because it's on the other side of the house?
Yeah, but if you hit the chimney or if you hit one of the vents or something, there's points.
See,
and
I
it's
love it.
yeah.
This is cool.
Yeah. I have no idea what it's
called. Go to
called.
celebrities' houses.
Yeah.
Jeff, I think you really made a strong point. This is the beginning of a transition to less contact.
At least for the young kids.
Exactly.
I don't think so.
Well, a lot of parents don't want their kids playing
football.
I understand that, but at the same time, how do you explain the resurgence of even more dangerous forms of boxing?
Like MMA?
Like MMA. That's more popular than boxing, and it's much more dangerous, and the head injuries are vastly
Actually, it's less dangerous.
But schools...
Why?
Because boxing, you'll repeatedly get punched in the face for 10 rounds and your brain is bouncing, whereas in MMA, you get punched in the face twice, you're knocked out, it's the end of it. Whereas boxing is a repeated pounding of the brain against your skull.
Well, either way, I think they're both.
But schools don't have MMA clubs typically.
Right, exactly.
So what we're talking about is more, sports.
Right, making flag football cool for the kids.
Right.
Because they'll look up to their stars who are now
In
playing
fact,
flag
schools are
football.
going to have to adopt that at some point because parents are pulling, and it's a slow thing.
Like 3rd and 4th grade are now doing flag football instead of full contact at a lot of schools.
I don't know. I don't think so. There are plenty of people that'll be happily send their kids out there to have get CTE because
That's not going anywhere.
The money is so good.
Right. That's not going anywhere. But this is a nice alternative.
I got hurt in drama club.
Oh, really?
A lot of teasing.
Your feelings? Somebody said your Conrad Birdie was weak.
Not to mention his sphincter.
It says here, Coach Andy Reid doesn't plan to leave the Kansas City sideline anytime soon.
Who asked him this?
Yeah, exactly.
Why would he?
Hey, you're on top of the world. You done?
As he prepares for their 5th Super Bowl appearance in 6 seasons, the 66-year-old put to rest any talk that he was ready to hang it up if they win their 3rd straight title. Yeah.
There's nothing more dumb than the questions they ask at those things.
Players. Yeah, of course.
I'm sure he should have just looked at that guy and went, why?
Well,
Why would I stop?
It was that Monday's media day, so reporters from all over the world and people who don't normally.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, this is, he could be the 3rd coach in history with 4 Super Bowl wins.
Ask him what his favorite pizza topping, anything to get these guys on media day.
Dude, have you seen him? I think every topping is his favorite topping.
That may have been a bad, yeah. But ask him what TV show he likes to watch before he goes to bed.
Yeah.
If you're a young person coming up in the media, a little unique question might.
I agree.
Get their eyes to stop glazing over when they.
There's a lot of really dumb chat. You'll hear things in the pregame. Well, the way I figure the team with the most points will probably win it today. Really? That's no kidding. How's that going to work? Well, the defense has to stop the points and the offense has to make the points. Really? Oh, good point. Thank you very much. We'll come back with more, Coach. Now.
We also learned a rider has been disqualified from the Paris Olympics as a result of treating a sick dog. This dressage rider from Belgium has been disqualified from the 2024 games after testing positive for a substance found in his dog's eye drops.
Huh.
What?
Yeah, according to Horse and Hound magazine, which I just got mine yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
The centerfold. Oh,
really?
February
Is it a
centerfold.
horse or a hound?
Yeah, I saw that woman's face. They should change it to horse and pig.
The in-competition test showed that rider Damian McKeel tested positive for dorzolamide, which is on the World Anti-Doping Agency prohibited list.
This is such BS.
The international
I have a question.
Yeah.
So, did he test positive for it or the horse?
The eye drops.
The eye drops.
So he had it on his.
like his hands
the
or
argument
something,
probably
yeah.
is you had this with you.
Wait,
How do we know you weren't giving it to the horse?
Oh,
is that what it is?
I'm sure.
Or do they think? Because I mean, if you're riding the horse, are you allowed to?
no, I think it's the person because it says the International Testing Agency said the substance entered his body inadvertently when he administered eye drops containing the drug to his dog to treat the dog's illness.
How is drugging up the guy riding the horse going to affect anything?
I don't know. I guess
he can faster.
Well, he was using hemorrhoid cream. That ain't fair.
What if we saw video and the crop hitting the side of the horse was just going 1,000 miles per hour?
Mr. McKeel says he accepts the decision and recognizes that recognizes he was not negligent and did not intend to cheat or violate the rules.
Did he win a medal or anything, or was he just?
The only important thing is is his dog okay?
His dog is fine, I'm sure.
Can see perfectly.
Yeah.
No knowledge on
Has
it.
eyes like Marty Feldman. Boy, but horse racing is it's a tough.
Well, this is dressage. This is horse.
This is where the like
true,
like
yes.
the Lipizan or stallions. You ever seen those?
Absolutely. I think dressage is really interesting.
Beautiful.
So cool. I get nervous though.
Why?
I mean, if that horse sprains its ankle.
Yeah.
Just kind of an unnatural movement.
Yeah.
I would think if you're going to dope anything, you dope the horse with like ecstasy. Make it a really good dancer, like throw on some techno. Bring it to the modern day.
Looks like they're in a mosh pit. They're spinning around like they're at a Grateful Dead show.
Why is there a pacifier in that horse's mouth?
That's just weird.
Yeah.
And by the way, timely.
Yes.
How long did this take? Although I guess the fact that we read it from, what was it called, Horse and Hound magazine, it didn't exactly make the international news wire.
No.
Yeah, 7 months later.
Dogs and horses can be friends. Isn't that nice?
That is nice.
I like seeing a dog on a horseback riding around. That's always cute.
I unfortunately saw a picture once of a horse on dogback. And there
Short ride.
Oh boy,
that Chihuahua.
Oh yeah. I should have been maybe go with a Russian Wolfhound for St. Bernard.
Hey fellas, we appreciate you trying something new.
Okay, you want to get
sports.
Okay, you want to get your horse a little goat as a pet. They like that. I don't understand. Someone probably knows why they test the riders of the horses. Would there be any advantage to being in any kind of a...
I imagine every athlete in the Olympics is tested, no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now, can you get, let's just say, whatever this guy's name was, Pierre, Belgium, let's just say he had this stuff in his system. Let's just say he were to have a conjugal visit with another athlete. I'll be generous here, she or he.
I see. Yeah.
Could that person become infected, so to speak?
Yes.
They could.
The answer is yes.
Interesting.
Really?
Wow.
So if...
Wait, didn't we have a story that kind of touched on that once? She claims she kissed a guy.
This was a long time ago, but I was dating someone who wasn't allowed to smoke pot, and they were being tested on a monthly basis, and they never did smoke pot. But they tested positive after being with me.
So, yeah, it does.
I have a joke I can't tell.
Thanks.
I didn't know that was possible.
Yeah, according to... And
smoking pot with your penis? Either
See, I was going to go with rectum. See, yeah.
Talk about blowing smoke up.
I'll be a nice tag on the joke. So that's interesting.
Yeah, she did a weekend in jail because of me.
Oh, no!
In jail.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Did you marry her?
No.
Your ex-wife? I didn't.
No. Before she went in, did you go, I'll wait for you?
Did she come back having switched sides and liking it better that way?
She came back, you were married on Monday.
Yeah. Hey, I got news for you.
Yeah, it was, I felt horrible.
Yeah, of course, dude.
Wow.
Who knew, though? You know, you wouldn't know.
And that was her argument. Like, I haven't, like... But it's possible because my boyfriend, I have been having relations, and they're like, it doesn't matter.
Was it? But my question would be, was it from the? How do I word this delicately? The injection of your seminal fluid, or was it the secondhand smoke from being in the house?
No, I didn't smoke around her at all because I didn't want that to happen.
Okay.
So no, it had to have been a contact.
That seems like a lot of smoking.
I have since, well, back then I did. I smoked.
I know, it was a long time
I was a
ago.
pothead.
Yeah.
How else do you explain the ballerina tattoo wearing the?
I don't blame you for being a pothead. I mean, you had a baby. What are you supposed to do?
This was a long time before all of that.
You need to relax when you have a baby.
Drive your kids around. That's stressful.
Yeah, they drive you crazy.
Shut up, both of you. Hate you both.
So back to this story about the guy. He puts eye drops in his dog's eyes, and somehow he tests positive for the stuff, and it's called dorzolamide or something. What does that do?
I don't know. I'm curious about it, or what the side effects are.
How would that help anybody?
I don't know.
Could be a steroid of some sort.
Yeah, that's possible.
Right.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, that guy can see better.
Very strange.
Disqualify him. Okay, well, good to know. Thank you very much.
Used to treat increased pressure in the eye caused by open-angle glaucoma or a condition called hypertension of the eye.
Okay, but that's going to help you riding your horse. Okay.
Yeah, very, very odd.
Yeah, I don't know how
But I guess they just have a no.
Like, why are they even testing for that?
There's a reason.
Yeah, there must be.
I mean, because obviously back in the day, remember the days of the East Germans, you know, where the ladies would have Neil Young-esque sideburns.
That was obvious.
Hey, did you notice during the women's 400 that her erection was piercing the water during the backstroke?
I haven't been doing drugs, really, Rip Van Winkle.
Yeah, it was a little crazy there for a while.
Now, I have a question for Christy Lee.
Yes, sir.
Being the resident Catholic.
Yeah.
Mardi Gras just around the corner, right?
Yep.
Now, help me here because I always forget. When does that mean Lent is?
Lent starts on that Wednesday, Ash Wednesday.
So is that next week?
No, I don't think so.
I don't
We got
think
a
it's
couple
that early.
weeks.
I can look.
Okay. Well, the reason I'm asking is because we have Lent in the news.
Yeah, we do.
In the realm of food.
Oh, good.
It's the second time this story has surfaced. And it will also lead to a Pat Godwin medley, I think.
A medley? Ooh.
Yeah. We got a couple interesting things about foods you can eat during the season of Lent. How long is it again?
It's 46 days.
Wow.
Yeah.
46.
Yeah.
Oscar and I celebrate Lent.
Yeah.
Yeah, a couple weeks ago, I lent him $40. And,
oh, yeah, that reminds me.
You lent me a bandsaw?
Yeah.
A band? How the hell did you get into my house?
Threw it in the truck.
I do the same. I do the same thing for Lent every
Ash
year.
Wednesday is March.
Yeah. I give up self-denial.
It's March 5th, Ash Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
Easter's April 20th.
Oh, so we have a little time.
Yeah.
Because I thought I saw someone yesterday that had the ash thing.
No, they didn't. No.
First of all, I said to myself,
that's half as ago.
Wait a second, it's a Tuesday. A and B. I think it must have been some kind of other religion.
What?
Yeah,
No.
yeah, because it was kind of it was too symmetrical.
Gotcha. You could tell it was done purposely.
Yeah, well, it looked like a. It looked like a giant tear between their eyes, up a little higher.
Yep, maybe it was a tattoo.
That's different.
Maybe they were Indian or Hindu. Or
I don't know. I don't know. I just noticed it. And I thought, oh, hey, maybe it's Ash Wednesday. Then I realized I never know what day of the week it is because I'm an idiot. Wait, it's Tuesday. But we have Lent news on the way.
Okay.
I will take this opportunity to remind everybody, speaking of on the way, we're on the way to Iowa for a special broadcast of this show Friday, February 21st at the beautiful Riverside Casino and Resort. Check out the website, riversidecasinoandresort.com. Because we're going to be there that morning. It's a free show. Come on by. We'll be starting at 5 a.m. working on the poster. I'm very excited about it. It's got a whole different look to it, and you're all on it.
Yay! Is it us or puppets or drawings?
It's adjusted photographs.
I love it. Love it.
Manipulated photographs.
What food am I putting in my mouth?
Don't be.
How young did you make me look?
Don't be ridiculous. You'll like yours. It looks very nice. I think everyone looks good. I'm going to have to redo Aces.
Uh-oh.
You don't like me with a beard, but you always use the photo with the beard.
I didn't do. We're going to work on that today. I'll find one that's more suitable. But everybody's on. You're going to be
more suitable.
I'm not sure it's recognizable. That's only. But in any event,
the one black guy on the poster.
I think it's really
hard to pick him out.
Yeah, boy. I don't know who that fellow with the beard is.
Wait a minute. Al Jackson's on the poster, too.
Oh,
so
that
there,
is true, yeah.
There
What
could
the
be
hell's
some
Al Jackson doing on the poster?
He was on the show. Because that evening, it's a special comedy show. I'll be your host. Patty G will be on stage. Josh Arnold, Al Jackson, and Jeff Oskey. Ticket info, you can just go through 100.7 The Fox in Cedar Rapids to find out more. And then we're also selling a very cool T-shirt that we're giving the money to charity, to the Stead Hospital. So that'll be fun, and hope to see you there. We'll be there once again, what did I say, Friday, February 21st. So it's just down the road a piece. Before Lent, Christy, so you can eat. What are you giving up for Lent this year?
I don't know. I haven't thought about it.
I'm just giving up.
I might join you.
Well, that's all coming up, and we certainly look forward to it. Now, we have coming up in the world of news, Christy, what have you got?
Coming up, we have beavers in the news. I don't know if you know about that, Pat, but I think you have a song. We have a lot of animal news. Cats, beavers. And did you know that there's a problem with wild garlic being sold? There's an undercover wild garlic operation. Busted.
Wild garlic.
Yeah.
Does that taste different?
I don't think so.
Okay. Is this like wild mushrooms?
Wild mushrooms.
You can die with bad breath from eating the wrong one. I don't know. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, Christy Lee here. How would you like to go on vacation with me? No, seriously. Join me September 28th on a journey through the lovely landscapes of England, Scotland, and Wales with Paulette. We'll travel through the charming countryside and also experience the historic cities of London and Edinburgh. Experience the best of Britain's rolling countryside and bustling cities rich in history and culture. We'll see the iconic landmarks of London. Visit the storybook villages of Oxford, Chester, and Shakespeare's Stratford-upon-Avon. We'll behold regal jewels of Edinburgh's castle and visit the medieval walls of York. This and so much more. The best part? Paulette makes travel easy, including flights, meals, hotels, sightseeing, and local experiences. It's all planned for you. You can just sit back and have the time of your life. Don't miss your chance to see Britain with me. This is going to be a great group and an amazing trip. I already know we're going to have so much fun. Call Colette at 800-581-8942 or visit bobandtom.com to learn more. Don't miss out. Call Colette at 800-581-8942.
But yeah, we're going to do one right now. This is a song about, some things that kind of went wrong a while back.
Oh.
Completely original number. Hope you like it.
No more Mennonite guy. No more watching MTV. No more Mennonite guy. They said, get down on your knees. win the lottery. Oh, they say no more Mennonite guy. No more eating store-bought meat. No more Mennonite guy. They said, kill it, then we'll eat.
The mule kicked me in the head today. I broke my brand new plow. My wife's been thrown out of the sewing circle. I caught my son with a cow. I went to church in my black tuxedo. How was I to know that when you pray with the Amish people, you can't wear rented clothes? So I say,
no more Amish nice guy. No more making quilt scoochies. No more Amish nice guy. I say, someone give me my car keys. My car keys. My car keys, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Electric Amish, our house band today here in the Bob and Tom program. Thank you very much, fellas. Take
thank
5.
you.
Start making furniture.
Maybe later we'll play another Alice Cooper song called Mules Out. You can play that.
And Graber, Alice Cooper is not a female barrel maker.
What?
Yeah, I know. I thought maybe.
You're thinking of the wrong lady, Josh. You know Alice, and she makes fine barrels.
Does she?
One of the best Coopers in northern Indiana.
Thank you very much.
People, here's what people don't understand
go
about
on.
the Bob and Tom Show. I get to be the official greeter of our guests.
Great.
And I believe we do have a guest waiting in the green room.
Sure.
And I would like to greet officially our guest,
Well, it's Jim Gaffigan.
Hi, how are you, Christy Lee?
How are you?
I'm good.
It's so nice
It's
to
great
see
to be
you.
here.
Not set up or anything.
You know
Wow, are you
that-
on you got your own reality show?
I do. It's called Nobody Really Cares What Christy Lee Does Behind the Scenes, but we're going to show it to him anyway. Thank you, Jim. It's so good to see you.
Okay, let's move. Let's show people what you eat back here, Christy.
Oh, well, my favorite thing is right over here. This is called chocolate-covered raisins, or I call Nirvana.
Sure. Have a.
And you know what's great is the way that's set up is like there's tons of hands going in there.
Yes.
And so hands are usually covered with feces. So.
He's absolutely right.
So now you're going to ruin my favorite
Enjoy.
snack in the green room?
The treat.
Well,
There used to be soup here in the morning. What happened to the soup? There used to be different things.
He retired.
Or does it come at like 9 or
He
something?
retired. So now we have to eat things that look like feces. So that's it.
Or is it kind
The steroid era is about to start entering the Hall of Fame.
I think so. Might happen. Let me grab
Can you
that.
grab that? Okay.
Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, gang, it's Babe Ruth.
Hey, the Bambino, the Sultan of SWAT, here in the Hall of Fame, right?
Sure is.
Yeah, sure, Dad. You know, we don't get the best reception up here in heaven, so let me get this right, Dad. I heard we got a pudgy old bag named Raines headed to Cooperstown.
Three, well, never mind. Why bother? Yes, you're
Hey,
correct.
they've lowered their standards. I knew it was bad when Cobb didn't go to bed for the last 2 days and still washed his sheets.
Hi-oh.
Dad, back in my day, if you didn't hit at least 600 home runs and bang twice as many dames, you didn't stand a chance. And how? Now they got these steroids we hear about. Hell, all we had was yellow fever, polio, and warts. And that's just what they put in the hot dogs, Dad. Hey, listen, the train's leaving. We got Gigawater and a box of Stogies. I'll see you.
It's Stephen Jones, one of our winners from Fairmount, Indiana. You could win it wherever you are. All right.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show, here live from the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Having a great morning. We sure appreciate you joining us. There's Christy, Pat, Jess Hooker, Jeff Oskey, Ace Cosby. Boy, what a full house murderer's row, I say. I'm Josh Arnold, and there's Tom Griswold.
Hello. Great to be here. Let's see now. We had just checked in with the sporting scene as we get ready for the Super Bowl. A lot of other things going on in the world of sports. But right now, we turn to Christy Lee at the Bob and Tom News Desk. It's the Silac Insurance News Desk, to be precise. What's going on?
Before the break, we started talking about Lent, which starts on Ash Wednesday, March 5th, runs through Easter, April 20th, 40 days of fasting, 6 days of Sundays, which some people, they say it's okay. You don't have to fast on Sundays. My house was never like that. We had to fast the whole time. But with that, officials have ruled that alligator, beaver, and even capybara are okay to eat during Lent.
Oh.
during the 40-day
wait a minute.
period.
Capybara was
Like a big rodent.
Groundhogs?
No, they're like
the world's largest rodent.
Rodent, yeah. They were
like a
huge.
rat.
They look like giant guinea pigs. Yeah,
they're
giant,
adorable.
They are adorable.
Yeah.
I can take you and the kids to see one if you'd like.
So
Anacondas like them.
They're very friendly.
and you can eat them?
Yeah, well, yeah, you can.
They're not, aren't they meat?
Let me finish the
Okay,
story.
sorry.
God. According to Food and Wine magazine, a Catholic man in Louisiana sought clarification on the meat rule, specifically whether he could eat alligator meat. Archbishop Gregory M. Amond responded saying he could eat alligator during Lent as the reptile is considered in the fish family.
Okay.
Amond added in his reply letter, quote, I agree with you. God has created a magnificent creature that is important to the state of Louisiana, and it is considered seafood, not meat.
Gotcha.
Among the other animals seemingly allowed include salt and freshwater species like fish, shellfish, amphibians, and other reptiles. Scientific America noted that in the 17th century, however, the Bishop of Quebec decreed the beaver meat was allowed as they, too, swim in rivers. So by that logic, capybara would be allowed for those living in South America because they swim in a river there.
Now, shellfish, you said, is allowed? Mm-hmm. What if you're Jewish and practicing Lent? Can you still eat the shellfish?
Yeah. Well, that would be quite odd, wouldn't
that
it?
would be.
I don't know. I don't know the rules.
It's a Catholic thing, right?
Right.
Is that the only religion that has the whole Lent thing going?
No, all Christians have a Lent, don't they?
Yeah, there's. I mean, the period of time, just how
You treated that like I was asking a real question.
The abstinence portion is.
I think it's kind of reversed for those of the Jewish faith. They can only eat pork during Lent.
Oh, that is interesting.
I'll have to get a rabbi to weigh in on that.
Yeah, we'll have to figure that
okay,
out.
sorry. Interesting. So when you were a kid,
yes.
So the entire Lent, no meat at all?
No meat. We ate a lot of cheese pizza
Did you have
and
to eat
spaghetti.
those dreadful fish sticks?
Fish sticks, big on fish sticks.
By the way, I will say this.
I like fish sticks.
Well,
I love fish sticks.
I love them.
Fish sticks are vastly improved from the ones from 30 years ago.
Well, that's true, but even back then, I still liked them.
Yeah, what kid doesn't like batter? You know,
Yeah, they're fried.
Because there really was just a Band-Aid's worth of fish surrounded by.
No, I want 3/4 batter.
Sure.
1/4 fish.
Oh, when Gordon's fish sticks came out? Oh,
yeah, I'm with
that was
Tom.
the
I
best.
want way more fish than I do the batter.
Well, now.
Yeah, they're the beer battered fillets
Yes.
you can get at the store.
Didn't we? I'm trying to remember because we had the same story last year. Isn't it up to each diocese? Like each archbishop or whatever it is can decide what's edible and what isn't. There's no like
to
federated.
Rationalize the Catholic Church.
Yeah, it
Good luck.
changes on a daily basis.
It does change a lot.
I'm just saying, if this guy says if you're from Louisiana, you can eat alligators and beavers. Or no, who's the beaver eater? That was the Quebec guy.
Canada,
Canada.
Yeah. Now,
Can't import them. There'll be a tariff. Go ahead.
Now, this is where this gets interesting. Because in today's headlines, I was going through it overnight, and there is an actual thing going on involving eating beavers in Minnesota that actually involves the Minnesota State Legislature. And this is, we had the story a couple months ago.
From Minnesota.
About.
Are they protecting the beavers?
They made it apparently illegal to eat beaver.
Oh, here we go. A Minnesota senator wants to make it legal to eat beavers again. KMSP reports that eating nuisance beavers was legal until the law changed in 2024.
By the way,
as part of the Environment Omnibus Bill. I remember doing this now, yeah. And now at the time, eating nuisance beavers was banned over concerns about the potential for disease or parasite contraction.
Right. I remember the phrase
Yes,
nuisance beaver. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pat, ring a bell.
Yeah.
Senator Grant Housechild is now trying to repeal that portion of the law.
What's his name?
Grant Housechild.
Was this idea his wife's?
Boy, if I got to pass a law, you're doing it. One way or another, pal.
So it will be, they're trying to make it legal to eat beaver in Minnesota.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, the Catholics would be in great shape then, right? If beaver's allowed during Lent.
It's a win-win.
Right.
Now, Pat, I noticed that you're...
My friend had asked me if we were going to talk about food or beavers. He would like to sing one of my songs. And I've never heard one of my songs covered before.
Oh, cool.
This is quite an honor.
Who's here?
let's
Oh,
bring
look
in
who's here.
Luigi Accusatori is here.
Luigi Accusatori.
Yeah, everybody.
Hey, Luigi, you look good.
Thank you very much.
I don't mean to get... Have you dropped a few?
I've dropped 2.5 pounds.
Oh, my God.
Nice.
You look terrific.
I took off the jewelry. I got jokes.
Oh, that's a good one.
Artie, I am so nervous. I've been up all night.
You're going to cover a Pat Godwin song. Oh, he's right here. This is going to be hard.
I went to a place that served exotic dishes like elk and a wild boar. I heard it was delicious, but one thing I ate made me sick. It's so sad to see good beaver gone bad.
Pat, what do you think so far?
I like it. Beaver gone bad. It was a tough and a dry. I took a whiff and almost fainted. The pink turned brown, and it tastes kind of tainted. You take your chances eating out. Oh, I should have had the trout, right, Gina? Good beaver gone bad.
Gina Statutori, his girlfriend.
Gina Statutori, 21 years old.
Okay. That's what a fake ID says.
Oh, you want it fresh. Don't let it spoil rotten, or leave it hanging around where it's forgotten. You better eat it when it's hot, because pretty soon it's not gonna be gone. Her love is dried up. Oh, it once was so delicious. She's cruel and she's cold now, vile and vicious. She was up to no good, was she not on the wood? A good beaver gone bad. A good beaver, a good beaver. A good beaver gone bad. Oh, it goes so bad after a while.
Oh, Luigi.
Thank you very much. Thank you for giving me this opportunity.
Gina Statutori.
Even there, everybody. Gina, get in the truck.
Very nice to see you.
Pat, what your review of that?
I am tickled. I've never heard anybody sing one of my songs. That's a thrill.
He nailed it.
He did.
Yeah.
I think he did it better. It made it fun.
Yeah, you better watch out.
I know.
It's pretty good.
He might steal your stuff.
It's like when Joe Cocker covered the Beatles. Who thought anybody could do a better version of a Beatles song than the Beatles? That was amazing.
That's a great version.
Now, once again, I was just looking this over. This law in Minnesota. I have never heard this phrase, nuisance beaver.
Yeah, they're...
Oh, yeah.
Wouldn't that be what you call your girlfriend's hot girlfriend?
Oh, that nuisance beaver.
I'll tell you what. See that one more time.
Sure is a nuisance.
So we'll see what happens in Minnesota in making it legal to eat beaver. So have we come to a conclusion then? No, if Christy,
yes, sir.
You are of the Catholic faith. Do you have to ask your priest? Could you go to your priest and say, by the way, I know in Louisiana it's okay. Can I
eat alligator meat?
Yeah.
I could, but I wouldn't because I don't eat alligator meat.
Why not?
Because I don't like it.
Have you ever had it?
Yes. I had it. Chicken, I had it at a dog track or something once.
Oh, really? The alligator at the dog track wasn't very good?
Well, wait till you try the dog at the alligator barn. Now, Ms. Hooker is here with us. She's a fine chef. Do you think we could get a hold of some capybara to eat it?
There's no way.
Capybara? No.
It's like finding South America.
Finding a Nutra rat.
I mean, there is a place not too far from here where you can get just about everything.
A lot of things. I'll check. I'll call him. I'll see.
That would be really something.
Yeah.
Worst surf and turf ever.
Why are you insisting on eating capybara? They look like a big rat.
The size of like a dog.
Yeah, they're huge.
But when you're not going to know when you eat it if you put it in a stew or something or a lasagna.
Well, then
but if we see, I'm a big fan of when you eat stuff like that, try it in its most bare form.
I agree.
First.
Yeah.
That way you really do get a flavor for it. Yeah.
You think it's gamey?
It
looks like a giant guinea pig.
Yeah.
Well, people eat guinea pig. Remember that we just had that story about the restaurant in Brooklyn that just opened up, and they sell out every day of guinea pigs.
Yeah, they cook them on a rotisserie right there at your table
with the head,
with everything. Yeah, it looks bad.
I wanted a guinea pig so bad when I was a kid.
You did?
I said, Dad, can I have $20 for a guinny pig? And he said, here's 50. Go take out a nice girl.
Oh.
Wow. On that note, thank you very much. Coming up, we have something interesting going on at Waffle House.
Yeah.
You'll be quite surprised. And we have
covered and surcharged.
Yeah. Plus, we have another one of those gigantic ice chunks in the news. This time, it's not a fatberg, but we'll find out exactly what it is. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
Let's see, that's Bob. I'm Tom. Chick McGee's over there at the Quality Drivers Sports Desk. Christy Lee, future truck driver.
That's me, baby. I'm going to be driving the big rigs.
We're going to get Christy over to Quality Drivers and learn how to drive the big rigs. Comedian Justin Willman has joined us in the studio.
Hello.
You may have seen him on Ellen. You may have been at the White House when he was there.
It's amazing.
He's here in the studio.
I was being dragged out of the White House when he was there.
Were you wearing a cape?
I wasn't supposed to be there.
I was not.
Did you ever buy a cape? You ever had? Did you ever?
Gotta have a cape.
Oh man,
no cape.
It's
How about
a little
top?
on the nose for me. Like
Top hat?
A top hat. I do own some top hats,
Okay.
but I'm trying to help shed
Magic
that,
wand? Do you have a
shed
magic
that
wand?
image.
Magic wand?
I don't have a magic wand.
The tuxedo and the cape is traditional.
Those are the. I thought they're required accoutrement for a musician.
Magician.
And
that too.
and a musician as well. But I had that phase. We were talking about Lance Burton off the air. I had that Lance Burton phase where I would put that tuxedo on and make doves appear. But there's something about like when you're 14 and owning a tuxedo that just doesn't seem right.
You have to take care of the doves too.
And the doves, yeah.
A lot of work when you're 14.
You know what doves eat? Dove chow.
Dove chow.
Dove chow.
Purina Dove chow.
Purina Dove chow. I'm sure they do.
I'm sure they make it.
Now, you were a longtime host on television of Cupcake Wars. Which is now on Netflix.
It is.
Is
it is. The war rages on now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
9 years of production on the Food Network.
9 years.
Wow.
That might be America's longest war.
But you're a very slender man, so you never ate a cupcake.
Diabetes won the war, sadly, in the end.
Now, it's my understanding we're going to try to do another magic trick on the radio.
That is, your understanding is correct.
Since we don't know what you're going to do. Is this the kind we can do?
I thought this would be interesting for the listeners. This is a lucky die I have. I'll show, and we're filming this, so if they wanted to watch it later on the
It's a pretty big die.
they could.
Half of
1 through 6. Do you want to hand that to Bob down there?
To me? Oh, all right.
Let me tell you.
I don't know,
There's something strange about this.
Does that feel weird, Chick?
No, not at all, actually.
This feels like a regular die.
So, Bob, think of a number from 1 to 6. Don't say it, but turn it so that number's up, and then put your hand on the die.
Okay.
And tell me when you got a number that you like.
My hand
in there.
My hand is on the die.
Hands on the die, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. So it's a number from 1 to 6. I want you just to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, monotone. And then we'll see if I can pick it up in your voice. Maybe the listeners will hear it as well. Just a tell, if you will.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Wow, it was subtle. It was subtle. I'm going to say, because, that was funny, but I think the number you sped through was 2. I think it was 2. Is it 2?
It's 2.
It is 2. Okay. Because he went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is kind of a misdirect. Now maybe that was
Warlock!
He's a warlock.
Okay, how the hell did that happen?
How did he do that?
We could try it again, but it gets harder every time because you get very self-aware of your voice.
That's a good trick. That's a nice trick.
It's a little psychological.
Here, you do it with Chick?
That's a gorgeous piece. That's a gorgeous piece of business.
Wow,
gorgeous.
Now what do I do?
What do I do? I'm going to look away. Think of a number from 1 to 6. Turn it so that number's up. Put your hand on it.
Okay.
Christy's watching me.
And put
very
my
closely
hand
right
on
now.
it.
She's on to me. She's like, "Where?
Okay,
no
cheating.
Is
Got
he
my
looking
hand
in a
on it.
mirror?
I'm not cheating.
Your hand's on it.
My hand's on it, baby.
Okay, I'm going to turn your way now. Is that all right?
Okay. Go
now you have to
say 1 through 6. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh gosh. Okay. See, that was your radio voice was very good. Go backwards.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
5. Is it 5? I felt something with 5. Please tell me it's 5. It'd be embarrassing if it's not. Zoom in. It's 5.
Okay, that's the greatest trick I've ever seen. We're hanging out with...
He's God. That's who that is.
We're hanging out with Justin
You're
Willman.
God.
We're doing...
Buckeye fans, Ohio State Buckeyes celebrate the victory. If you're still basking in the glow of Ohio State's win and the college football championships, we've got something special just for you. It's a full-sized, officially licensed college football playoff national championship football, priced at just $129.95. Available only at Nyco Sports. Call 800-345-2868 or go online at nycosports.com. That's NIKCO sports.com.
When you become a Bob and Tom VIP member, you get more and less.
Wait, what? Which one is it? More or less?
It's both. VIP members get more stuff to hear and less commercials not to hear.
So Bob and Tom VIP is a good deal?
Yeah, more or less.
So how about giving Bob and Tom VIP a try? Get the link at bobandtom.com.
Weekend's always a great time. Of course, lots of cool RVs, et cetera, et cetera. Details on some special stuff we're doing soon.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're live from the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. We got a live one here. I always like that saying. And so does Christy Lee.
Sure.
That was a very
Better
fine
than a dead one.
That was a very fine record album, I believe, by Commander Cody and the Lost Planet Airmen.
It's a great. I'm hoping it was a live album.
It was, of course.
That's a perfect name for that. Christy, thank you for being here and sitting at the Silac Insurance Company news desk.
And so long. Anywhere else.
Pat Godwin over there.
Hey, Josh.
I saw you handing money to Luigi Accusatoria. I didn't realize he got paid for his appearance.
I fly him out and I pay him.
Well, it's very nice. Jess Hooker's there.
Hi.
Jeff Oskey across the way.
Yes.
There's Ace Cosby.
Hey.
I'm Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair, and there's Tom.
You ever notice that always looks like Hooker and Christy Lee are going to a job interview? And
Well, we want to get the hell out of here.
yeah, we all look like we're going to go watch TV in a basement. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Well, women are just more criticized by their appearance.
They sure are.
Yeah,
it is pretty ridiculous.
Yeah, it is.
Both of you guys look great.
Yeah,
Well,
you guys
thank
would
you.
think you'd try a little harder.
Yeah, I could put makeup on, but
I
the
want
Pam
it.
Anderson
I don't
thing.
like makeup.
You don't?
Neither do I.
No.
You don't?
No.
I haven't been wearing it lately.
I really think makeup is, this is hard to say because women put so much work into it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I know.
no, I agree.
I'm not trying to demean all that you do.
No, I think I understand, but I wear makeup on the days I want to, and I don't on the days I don't.
Do that. Yeah.
Nothing funnier than being a dad. You're in the kitchen doing the dishes or whatever.
Yeah.
And an 8-9-year-old girl and her 12-year-old sister come down the stairs, and they've got bright red lips, a little bit outside the thing.
Oh,
Of course, yes.
They're just getting used to
But
it.
you can tell that it gives them.
Oh, yeah.
They feel like just so glamorous.
Yes, they love it.
The other night I was doing the dishes. I went, what's that? I turn around and Hart's standing there. Apparently, she had bathed in the perfume, whatever it was. I'm sure it was very, very funny. Now, we were talking about Lent and the, what's the word here? Proscriptions, the things you can't do.
Yeah.
And is this in contemporary Lent? You're not supposed to have any meat the entire...
You're not supposed to have any meat on Fridays during Lent.
Okay, but when you were a kid, it was every day?
It was every day.
Depending on what, like the strict Catholicism.
Wow.
Yeah, depending on where you grew up.
And I jokingly said, for those of the Jewish faith celebrating Lent, they have to eat pork. That's not true, but it reminded me, my friend Simi, his growing up where I did, he was of the Jewish faith, and his mom and dad were super strict. And they wouldn't even let him see the movie Porky's. They were. I mean, any time of year.
Or any Kevin Bacon movie.
Yeah, of course. That is. It's terrible.
When Matt and I grew up, you couldn't have meat on Fridays year round.
Yep.
It was every Friday.
Every Friday, yeah.
Well,
It wasn't just during Lent.
I hope the butcher's lobby put a stop to that.
Yeah, well.
That's no good.
But a lot of people, you give up chocolate for Lent. You give up
I like to do things for
cussing.
Lent.
I know that.
I like
that's
that.
nice too. Yeah,
That's smart.
Yeah.
Any kind of sacrifices. The idea.
I mean, I give up self-denial.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Well, you deserve a nice break.
Of course. Well, we'll get, but that's down the road a piece. Again, I thought it started yesterday when I saw the guy with the thing in his face.
No, but we're getting there. I mean, soon it's just turn on the TV. It's just fish sandwich commercials and tax commercials.
I love it.
There used to be a great fish sandwich once a year at Hardee's, and then they quit. I was so sad.
There are some fine fish.
God, they come from like 46 days and they're gone.
Whenever I'm on the road, it's McDonald's fish sandwiches.
Filet-O-fish, but
I love it.
Yeah.
Culver's, that's the nice.
Yep, they absolutely
good.
Yeah.
I have a
Does
question.
anybody have a grilled fish, though? Hardee's used to do grilled fish.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
What's your question, John?
What's up with the half piece of cheese on the fillet of fish at McDonald's? How come they don't
give
give
half a piece? They never just get it on straight. Like it's half off. Like you.
No, I believe they only put half a piece.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought that it was just they didn't care and they just threw it on there.
But whatever it is, it's just right.
It is.
I don't want it more cheesy. I want it just the way it is. They've got it. They've nailed. They have just the right amount of sauce. I love them.
Now, this time of year, they start with the double filet-o-fish, and I am a big fan. Yeah, I really enjoy that.
They only do it during Lent, though.
Typically.
That's interesting.
Do they stack it Big Mac style with another bun?
No, not with another bun.
Is this the only time that you'll eat hot mayonnaise? Like that's on the fillet of fish. That's the only time I can get hot mayonnaise.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No, I have it every morning like a protein shake. Hot mayonnaise.
That's what it is.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Tartar sauce, right?
Hot mayonnaise sounds like a special night at a strip club. Hey, hot mayonnaise.
But
tonight.
tartar sauce is just relish and mayonnaise.
Yeah, that's why I don't eat it.
Okay. Now, once again, be watching for a great mayonnaise commercial during the Super Bowl.
Yes.
Did you finally watch it?
I did. I loved it.
And the toupee didn't bother you?
It doesn't bother me.
Okay.
I love both of them.
Yeah, okay.
Meg Ryan and Billy Crystal.
I think Meg looks great.
I love her. She did a great job. Yeah, it was
And
good.
Billy's funny, of course. I just thought maybe that they could have gotten a better toupee. I don't know.
I didn't notice.
No toupee.
Yeah, just go with it. Yeah.
Okay. Well, now we return to the Silac Insurance News Desk because that's where Christy Lee is sitting.
Well, talking about food, smothered, covered, and surcharged, Waffle House is now placing a surcharge on eggs amid skyrocketing prices. They are going to be charging 50 cents on every egg it sells, temporarily, they say. CNN reports that an aggressive strain of avian flu is hurting supply and causing prices to rise. According to the American Farm Bureau Federation, avian flu has been plaguing farmers and the egg supply, roughly 17 million. Egg-laying hens were killed in November and December of 2024. The latest Consumer Price Index shows the price of eggs is up 36.8% from where it was a year ago. Prices are now expected to increase another 20%. And Waffle House serves 272 million eggs per year.
Am I crazy in thinking that... I kind of don't understand the story. This is a surcharge if you want eggs on your hash browns? Or was the story just being cute?
I'm doing that.
Oh, okay.
I was being cute.
Okay.
So if you order eggs at Waffle House...
they're going to be 50 cents more per egg.
Per egg.
A lot of people are doing it.
And surcharge, of course, is the famous British oligarch who invented inflation. I'm sure you're familiar with his work.
I didn't know Britain had oligarchs.
Yeah, surcharge. I'm trying to form this joke rather quickly. Maybe he was a baron. What do they have over there? I give up. They have kings and stuff. Yeah, surcharge, of course, the famous knight. He was the famous knight.
Yes.
Surcharge of Kingsbury, I believe it was.
I really love the story I read this morning on the Associated Press that said temporarily. Do they ever take these away?
They do.
They will. Yeah, right now.
But that never makes the news.
No, it doesn't.
No, right now, they're just scrambling.
Wait.
Oh, come on.
How many eggs did they sell?
They Waffle House?
Yeah.
They sold last year 272 million eggs.
So they're getting an extra $137 million with this surcharge?
Well, they have to pay the egg prices.
That's the thing.
I have a question. This is really dumb. Is it per egg or per order?
Per egg.
Per egg.
It says per egg.
Enjoy your one-egg omelet.
I wish Chick were here.
Why?
Because remember, a month ago I mentioned this, and he said, "Yeah, you're full of it. There's no egg shortage."
Tom had no problem
Sounds just
buying
like
eggs
him.
last weekend.
I didn't have to buy eggs last week. Hey, we dropped them off at
No,
my
I
house.
said I bought them last week.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, I did see.
What were
I
they
see a
like?
story on the news this morning that somebody stole a truck full of eggs.
Oh, there you go. See?
Yeah, they can't crack the case.
Oh,
that's what I do.
Oh, they can't.
Hope it doesn't run into a sperm truck. We'll have little babies everywhere.
Oh, little chicken humans?
Nothing worse. Wow. So, for the Super Bowl party, anybody having eggs?
Deviled eggs?
I see.
Rolls.
Oh, I love egg rolls.
We're doing cheeseburger egg rolls.
Ooh, on with this.
Wait a minute.
Sounds
Stop.
delicious.
What
You've
is
never
this?
had cheeseburger egg rolls?
No. What is this?
I know. It's
Are
just
you bringing those for the pitch-in next week?
Are we having a pitch-in next week?
Yeah, you pitching all of it.
No, tell me, what is this?
It's just a cheeseburger mixture. So you just ground beef, and then you add some cheese, and we do onions, and
Did you deep fry it in oil?
yeah, and then you wrap it in an egg roll and deep fry it. And then we have like
do you cook the meat prior to putting it in the roll?
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you do.
Well, no. I mean, theory,
Just
you
like
could
you
put.
would ground, like you would brown regular ground beef for anything.
And then you put it in an
that way.
egg roll.
Yeah, and you put it in the egg roll, and then we have like a.
When you roll up your egg rolls,
Uh-huh.
because I know I used to go to this Chinese grocery store, and they come in squares like the size of a piece of toast, a little bigger than that, right?
Yeah.
How do you get them to seal?
You have a little ramekin of water, and you tap your finger.
Oh, because I used to do it like I was making a big spliff.
Yeah, that'll work.
You take your
That
tongue,
works too,
take your
yeah.
tongue, and you go. And boy, they were upset at the restaurant when I did that. That's why I got fired at Dairy Queen. I would just put a regular scoop on there, put it in my mouth, and make the swirl, and hand it to them.
I think you can get those at Cheesecake Factory, too.
Yeah, there's a restaurant that has
there
some
is?
on the
Yeah,
menu.
I think so.
Do you got some dippers? Do you dip them?
We dip them in like my version of what would probably be close to a Big Mac sauce.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Now, do you put them in and do you deep fry them, or you put them in a pan with like a half an inch of oil? What do you?
I deep fry them. Yeah.
Do you have a deep fryer at your house?
No, I just use a big enameled cast iron and use it that way.
They sound delicious.
They are
What kind of cheese do you put in them?
Just American cheese, like a cheeseburger.
Yeah. So
You've never had a cheeseburger in your life.
This is some exotic variant. That might be some kind of Chinese cheese.
Yeah.
Is there such a thing?
Yeah, we're doing this, and I'm also trying for the first time a kimchi dip.
Ooh.
Yeah, so that's going to be good.
That'll be spicy.
Yeah, it will be spicy.
Kimchi. That's the.
It's a fermented cabbage.
What are you dipping? Like wontons?
And it's kimchi, not kumchi.
No, it's the hard.
Oh, no, kumchi starred in a motion picture that I saw recently. It's a short film.
Bukkake.
I'm sorry I brought it up.
So, I'm sorry. So, I apologize. What time Friday are you serving them here?
Yeah.
Here. We could bring some stuff. I mean, Christy said she'd do her buffalo chicken dip.
Don't you want to experiment?
Yeah, I could.
But you don't want to have them for the first time Sunday. What if they're terrible?
The cheeseburger thing, yes. The kimchi dip, no, I've never done that before. And that's less work, so I'll do that for you guys.
The kimchi dip sounds kind of like a sex move.
The kimchi dip?
She goes, okay, till I did the kimchi dip. knocked her eye out.
First off, you were on the wrong end.
Okay, what's coming up this Friday? No, wait a minute. What's coming up a week from Friday, Christy?
Valentine's Day.
Thank you very much. I'd forgotten. Steven Singer Jewelers hasn't forgotten. That's why they've got a whole bunch of stuff ready to rock, ready to be shipped out today. You get an order into Steven Singer Jewelers before 2 o'clock today. It's out the door today. He's got a special staff standing by because, let's face it, this is the season. It's a season for great jewelry, great value, real diamonds, We're talking earrings, bracelets, necklaces, plus great stuff for the kids. I got my little girl, one of my girls, a little paw in honor of her new dog, which she just loves. It's a necklace. See what I'm talking about by visiting IHateStevensinger.com. Of course, the big thing this season are those flowers. There's one right there. That's the peacock teal rose. It's dipped in 24-karat gold, and it's got kind of a teal color, a sort of a reflecting, they call it seafoam blue. You have to see it to believe me, so just go online and check it out. While you're there, of course, like I said, bracelets, et cetera, et cetera. That rose is $79, comes in a beautiful box with a special card from you, so you can get this done right now. Pull over, go to IHateStevensinger.com, and check off that box of, I got her something for Valentine's Day. And don't forget everybody else in your life that might want a lovely Valentine. IHateStevensinger.com with the famous lifetime guarantee, and of course, free shipping. So just take some time. I've got the catalog right here, though, the actual paper catalog.
Right.
I've got a couple ideas here. Mm-hmm. I was looking through it, and oh boy, he's not selling those. Rather large-breasted woman.
Oh, my God.
That's Steven Singer.
Yeah.
Steven Singer.
Okay.
Should have been there for the photo shoot. That's IHateStevensinger.com. He's a dog guy. We love him. We're coming right back. Christy, what do you got over there?
Coming up, that illicit wild garlic operation. More beaver news. We're not done with our beavers. No.
Okay.
And cats have been banned. Or won't be banned, rather. I'm sorry.
They won't be.
No, but there was apparently a
threat?
A threat.
Threat to ban the kitty cat? Okay, That's nice to know. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, Christy Lee here. How would you like to go on vacation with me? No, seriously. Join me September 28th on a journey through the lovely landscapes of England, Scotland, and Wales with Paulette. We'll travel through the charming countryside and also experience the historic cities of London and Edinburgh. Experience the best of Britain's rolling countryside and bustling cities rich in history and culture. We'll see the iconic landmarks of London. Visit the storybook villages of Oxford, Chester, and Shakespeare's Stratford-upon-Avon. We'll behold regal jewels of Edinburgh's castle and visit the medieval walls of York. This and so much more. The best part? Paulette makes travel easy, including flights, meals, hotels, sightseeing, and local experiences. It's all planned for you. You can just sit back and have the time of your life. Don't miss your chance to see Britain with me. This is going to be a great group and an amazing trip. I already know we're going to have so much fun. Call Colette at 800-581-8942 or visit bobandtom.com to learn more. Don't miss out. Call Colette at 800-581-8942.
Today we're going to do a cover, the only cover that we do.
Yeah. Oh, good.
The entire program, but we'd like to play something for you dedicated to something that's been in the news this past week.
All right.
Look forward to it.
I think everybody's been surprised about it, and this is a song that explains how I feel about it.
Okay.
They're both ashamed of what they did. At least that's what the paper said. They walk all day because they're always on the prowl. Tiger and horse, tiger and horse. His wife called him doing them horse. They're both pros at what they do, and both require special shoes of each of their heads going down in the caddy. Tiger and horse, tiger and horse. His wife called him doing them horse.
Doing them horse.
Neither of them's made a peep, and fire hydrants don't come cheap. Be careful when you're out there chasing tail. You could wreck your truck and cut your head, but the number one lesson ever said, no matter what you do, don't leave voicemail. Tiger and horse, tiger and horse. His wife called him, and the odds are pretty slim that you won't see him with any more horse.
Yay!
She climbed up on a bus, said that I'll do.
just about anything that you'd want me to. I got tickets to your show from the radio. They were free. I said, you got the wrong bus. She said, I know who you are. You're that rockabilly country singing superstar. And I thought that you might like to have a little bit of company. I said, maybe 20 years ago, in a different place, in a darker room with a prettier face. But there's just way too many fish in the sea, and getting caught with a whale would be the end of me. Don't cry, this can't be the first time you've been dissed.
Oh, no.
I got brunettes and blondes and red-headed girls, and they'll be dropping by soon, rocking my world. Turn around and go, you ain't on my list. See, only the best looking tuna gets to be Star Kid.
I puked on my dog once. That was
No. That's
Are
pretty
you
bad.
kidding me?
Okay. This Olympic moment brought to you by
Little Christy Lee, downhill slalom specialist,
yeah, the
once
20s.
puked on her dog.
Animal
You
cruelty.
puked on your dog.
the 20s were not good to me.
You know how to party.
No, and I had an Afghan hound. Do you ever?
Oh, man. You have to comb that out.
Yeah, she made the mistake of falling asleep on the side of the bed that day.
I never trusted those Afghanis. I'll tell you.
Wait a minute,
Never
we're
did.
forgetting the poor dog just laying there sleeping.
Looking at you with all that love in their eyes.
And it gets better.
Mommy's waking up.
It gets better.
A
No, it
dog
gets
will lick
better.
it up.
Christy puked on her dog.
Do you know what my dog's name was when it gets better?
Ralph?
Last time you were here, Eric, you impressed us with your musical skills. You,
Oh, that's right. You are a manualist.
manualist.
Yes, I am.
Now, for those that don't know what that means, manualism is the art of manipulating one's hands to make. There you go. To make that sound.
That wasn't me yet. I didn't.
There we go.
You must be.
Sorry, excuse
you
me.
must kick ass
That
at
was my
parties.
that was my no hands.
Yeah, I know the chicks dig
Bob
that.
and Tom Show live from the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your care.
Try again. Rewind.
All your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people. Way more professional than this man here reading it at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Turn your mic on.
Thank you very much, Josh.
Oh,
I'm sorry. I turned mine off. I turned mine off so I wouldn't be laughing hysterically while you were trying to read that.
You know, when you talk for a living, sometimes you misspeak and
all the time.
Yeah.
I do it
After
all the time.
a while, you'll be like me, and you realize that you can't think and talk at the same time. And once you understand that, you're okay.
Yes,
Just push forward. You'll be fine. Got some letters here.
I have one.
Okay, go ahead.
Before the break, we were talking about egg prices. Now
Right.
they've been on the increase, and Waffle House is now charging a 50-cent per egg surcharge.
They're getting very egg-expensive.
Yes, very good.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, cute. Yeah.
This Bob and Tom listener says, vacationing in Florida right now, the local restaurant here shows the price of their omelet as market price now.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Funny.
Yeah.
I wouldn't accept that.
Have you ever been to a place and said, okay, what? Like they'll have lobster
Market price.
Market price.
Yeah.
Yeah, then they assess what you're wearing. Judging by your watch, I'd say $50.
Do they really do that?
I think so. I think they just
Really? You
Oh, are
think
you
they
kidding?
make it up depending on the diner?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
That is hilarious.
I never considered
I
that.
never did either.
I don't think.
I worked. I'm the only one here that. Well, you worked in a? I worked in a restaurant for a
they
long
have a
time.
proper equation.
They have to have.
There have to be some kind of
No,
regulation.
it's whatever it comes in at that day, whatever the price is.
By the way,
yeah.
you ever notice there are certain restaurants that I find this especially amusing when there's a huge parking lot, but they still have valet parking.
I think that's weird. I know there's a place right over here.
Yeah,
that does
it's
it.
like,
Yeah.
really? You can't park and walk 100?
Yeah.
That's right.
If you notice that they always, if there's some really fancy car,
Right in front.
they'll leave it right in front.
Yep.
Like that guy hasn't had enough brakes in his life. He can't walk 40 feet to his car.
I like it.
But see, if that guy asks for market price, I'm going, let's see. The chef says that'll be a Rolex, $150.
Glad you don't own a restaurant.
Let's see now. Oh, here we go. This is interesting.
We'll be the judge of that.
We had a news story.
Not interesting.
About this lady was watching TV, and she noticed that the apartment in the television show was hers.
Oh, wow.
And it turned out that the previous tenant in that apartment they were filming some TV show. What was it, like coupling or something, whatever it was.
Couples therapy?
Yeah, couples therapy.
But then we mentioned a couple stories we'd had about people doing whatever it is, Airbnbs. They rent their house out. It ends up showing up in a pornographic movie.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Pretty rad.
Yeah, which led to Josh saying...
You would rent your house, wouldn't you?
Yes, not even for porno shoots, just for people to have sex in. $1,500 an hour.
What is the draw to have sex in your house?
It's I'm like kind of famous.
$1,500 an hour famous.
He's got a diner in his kitchen.
Yeah, would you let people bang right there on your kitchen table?
I wouldn't.
Okay.
That's a lie. There is a price for everything in my world.
But you couldn't control it.
What do you mean?
You're not going to be there.
Yeah, he would.
Oh, yeah, he's
what do
gonna
you
be
think?
there.
He's
I'll
not
just go
gonna be
upstairs.
there?
Wow. So we have a letter.
Okay.
Dear Bob and Tom Show, you talked about renting your house out to make pornos.
Yeah.
Can you still play the piece where you have the live sex show performed in your house?
Oh, God.
The answer is no. Thanks for asking.
No.
That's one of my favorites.
I don't think I know it.
We can't play that.
Yeah, it was like a traveling troubadours.
They were, yes, they were.
Chicken Dean, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
they were troubadours.
Oh, yeah.
And they would bring they
show to you.
would do a live pornographic show at your home.
Live sex show.
But it turns out that it was an all-male cast.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Jess Looker, you mentioned that during fish sandwich season, which is approaching, that it's the only time of year where you'll enjoy some hot mayonnaise.
I know.
Well, Colin has written his, he says, I saw hot mayonnaise open for the Pork Pistols. Circus 1998. An epic show.
A nice tribute.
Isn't
a nice
that nice?
tribute.
Yes.
Dear Bob and Tom Show, I loved hearing Luigi's cover of the Pat Godwin song.
We all did. It was
Could you please have Pat and Luigi do a duet? I think their voices complement each other.
Oh, I
that's
can't
that's
wait
a
to see
challenge.
it.
We can get that done next week, I think.
I have one.
So one of the girls I loved before. We could do that one.
Chris writes in and says, last year for the Super Bowl, I made jalapeno bacon cheeseburger egg rolls.
Oh, my gosh.
But I made them in the air fryer.
Oh, there you go.
Much easier, just as delicious.
Yum.
And not as greasy, probably, huh?
I bet not. Yeah, maybe I should try that.
So what are you making for us Friday, then?
What do you guys want? Do you want to try something different? You want to do the kimchi dip?
Yes, whatever you want to make.
I'll make a couple of things.
Today's dumb question. Do you dip chips into that?
Actually, Jeffy had the good idea to do wontons, fry wontons and do that. But
triangles, wontons.
I planned on the hard pitas.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the crunchy pitas. Yeah.
I saw the hard pita. Hard pitas. I saw a porno called The Hard Peters.
You know what might work, too? Maybe I'm way wrong on this. You would know. Okay. Rice cakes? Only because rice with kimchi is so standard.
And they have the little bite-sized ones.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Okay.
Oh yeah, those are from the Tasteless Company.
I love.
You know
I
what?
love rice cakes,
They're
too.
actually really good.
I think so too.
I love the texture.
Bring chips for me, please. Okay.
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 Why don't they call the?
Go ahead.
No, I want to hear it now.
I know. What?
Why don't they call those rice patties?
Well,
My dad wouldn't let us eat them. I'll tell you that.
Your dad, of course, Vietnam combat veteran. I just want to explain that to everybody. Okay.
You were talking bands on famous TV shows.
Bands on famous TV shows.
And we need to clarify. We're talking about bands that will do a sort of ridiculous cameo.
Oh, okay.
The Doobie Brothers were on what? Good Times?
What's happening?
On What's Happening? Sorry. And then what were the other ones? We had the Wellingtons were on Gilligan's Island.
Mm-hmm.
Little Feet, my favorite band.
On F Troop.
We're on F Troop.
We got to find that.
Yeah, Lowell George, the main guy from Little Feet at the time.
Okay.
His dad was the furrier of the stars. He owned
Did the
the big.
Civil War have a lot of bands?
Had Little
I mean, there were definitely
had Little Feet.
Had a drummer and a flutist.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, a piper.
Yeah. Christy, F Troop was after the Civil War.
And then,
Whatever. It's close.
here we go. Roy Clark was on The Odd Couple.
Yeah, that's a great scene.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
Roy Clark was genius.
He was genius.
Great guitar player. What was his huge hit song?
I don't know.
It's a beautiful love song.
And he was on Beverly Hillbillies.
Oh, he was?
Yeah.
Beverly Hillbillies.
And then-
Yeah, I would think they'd have a
And if you go way back, of course, was it the Dillards on the Andy Griffith Show?
Yeah.
And Andy played with them? Mm-hmm.
Outside of the Doobie Brothers, I know none of these bands.
I saw the Dillards open for the J.C. Penney's.
Oh, a very good joke. Regional, but very good.
Oh, Dillard's is regional? I had no idea.
And Macy Gray.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. And Pete Sears from the Jefferson Airplane.
Yeah.
I mean, we can cover them all.
Apparently, the band Korn, which you've heard of, was on Monk.
Oh, really?
That's fun.
That was a good show.
Fun
I remember them on South Park. It was a great episode.
And apparently, Joe Walsh had a reoccurring role on the Drew Carey show.
Yes, he would perform in the house. Yeah, I remember in one episode.
Yeah, they had a band.
Yeah, yeah.
That's fun.
They're saying Sinatra was on Who's the Boss?
What?
That's hilarious.
Frank?
Yeah.
Or Nancy?
I don't know. This is just right
Junior?
in.
Yeah, Junior.
ZZ Top on 2.5 Men.
Oh.
I never saw that episode.
Oh, yeah.
And the Beach Boys were on Full House and Home Improvement.
Yeah,
The
they
Beach
were
Boys on Full House. I
all
remember
the
that.
time. Yeah.
Have you heard of any of these bands, Miss
Yes,
Hooker?
I have. Yeah, that's a little more current.
What is your particular taste in music?
I hate to say it, but I listen to everything. I really do. I like all.
What'd you
of it.
listen to on the way in this morning?
Certainly not this show.
Better be us.
I hope not.
I do try to listen to the show, so I know what the hell's going on when I get here.
We don't know what's going
Yeah.
You want to know what you're walking into?
Yeah, what did I listen to? I listened to Sia. I listened to Brandy Carlisle.
on. I love her.
She's wonderful.
Yeah, I listened to Reba McEntire. It was a little mashup.
I have a crush on Brandy Carlisle. Do you think I have a chance?
Nope, not a chance in hell.
I went to her concert last time she was in town, and I was one of the few fellas.
She is so talented.
I love her so
amazing.
much. Yeah.
So Eddie Van Halen was on 2.5 Men, too, because he has...
Eddie Van Halen?
Yeah, he comes out of the bathroom playing his guitar. He goes, I wouldn't go in there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's great.
Really?
Now, there have been some weird ones. I don't know if you guys remember Bare Naked Ladies on Law & Order SVU. Yeah. Very strange. Yeah. It's been 1 week since we solved that rape.
See,
There's
this
the
is
Big
why.
Bang
This is
Theory.
why. This is why you didn't listen. You didn't want to. You didn't want to walk into this.
Since we saw it.
Wow.
Nicely done, Josh.
No, it wasn't.
Well, see, and not that it matters, but sometimes you don't know what kind of crowd a crowd is going to be.
Right.
Yeah.
Many years ago, Melissa Etheridge was touring. No one knew who she was, but I'd heard that song of hers called "Similar Features," which is a brilliant song. This is great. I'm gonna go to this show. And she was playing a relatively small club.
You know, her and her dates often have similar features.
Yes. Well, and again, not that, but I honestly didn't know.
Yeah.
And I walked in there with our then program director, so that goes back 18 people. And neither of us were aware of the audience was largely female.
Right. Yeah.
But I really enjoyed the show. She's obviously
I love her.
She's amazing.
Great live. And this was she was just I was going to say just coming out. Sorry, she was just emerging as an artist.
Sure.
Yeah.
And
how cool is that?
And a great band. But I managed to get right up front, and this is absolutely true.
Yes.
So there was a woman standing next to me, I'm not even sure I can do this. I'll just describe what happened.
I know it.
She gave the kind of Winston Churchill sign.
Okay.
And then inserted her tongue in it and began doing like a wild yodeling.
Oh, yeah, the clap. To Melissa?
Yeah, and then
Melissa. Oh, I didn't know if it was
She was
to
flirting.
you.
Yeah, and then she took off her jacket, which was a heavily embroidered jean jacket, and heaved it up on stage for Melissa.
Wow.
And then the next time Melissa came through, she actually came into the station, and Chick tried.
Yeah.
Chick said to her, "Don't you have to hurry to get back on your bus to make dinner for the boys?"
And Melissa.
She never talked to us again.
Yeah, she ended up coming back.
Was that on the air or off air?
I believe that was on the air, wasn't it?
Oh, that's fun.
I just remember the stone cold silence.
Wow.
So
I went to a Melissa Etheridge concert, and there was back when "Come to My Window" was the big song, and there was a woman who brought an actual working window with the sill that slid up and down. I'm like, how did you sneak that through security?
That had to have been a pain.
It took her and another woman to hold it up.
That's
it was
amazing.
that big of a window.
Yeah, it's like the guy that gets the fence and the D into a football game. How do they get those in there?
Dude, an entire working window sash and all.
God, things went wrong when they treated it like a beach ball.
A little shardy.
I wonder if it worked.
Who knows? Yeah, I don't know. In any event,
that's a great song.
That's fun.
Oh, I know. By the way, the Roy Clark song was "Yesterday When I Was Young." Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Kind of. That was a great song. And he was like a world class banjo player or something.
Oh, he's a acoustic guitar player.
Incredible.
Once again, we're trying to come up with more artists that appear often as themselves in cameos on sitcoms and other dumb TV shows. It's so much fun. Now, we have Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk. We can squeeze in one more story here, I think.
Well, how about this one? A viral cooking trend has people replacing bread in their sandwiches for pickles.
Oh.
The unusual spin on the classic sandwich, according to Food and Wine magazine, involves slicing a pickle lengthwise, filling the center with your choice of deli meats and toppings.
I get it.
Content creators also suggest hollowing out the interior of the pickle,
Excuse me one second.
which allows for more filling.
Can we get rid of the phrase content creators, please? Like cooks?
No, that's not going anywhere.
That's big. That's huge.
I know how you feel, but that's not going anywhere.
It's like the word influencer. As soon as I see it, I stop reading.
For optimal results, leave the pickle about 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch thick all the way around.
This is delicious. They sell those pickle halves.
Yeah, Jimmy John's offered this for like a couple of days,
Really?
like for one weekend, and they did their sandwiches.
A tuna salad, I think, would be awesome.
Amazing.
Step one, reconsider and go get the bread. It's a sandwich, for God's sake.
Sure, but this is like a boat, a pickle boat.
It is, and I recommend that you cut them into bite-sized pieces and just eat them like that instead of trying to chomp on the pickle.
Oh, like a little finger
a pain.
sandwich.
Exactly. It's a pain.
They're probably delicious.
They are.
This is going to be just like those hamburgers.
Not a pickle fan.
No, I am. I
didn't realize pickles were pretty good for you.
They are.
Until a few years ago.
0 calories.
And digestively
and the
beneficial.
They have 0 calories. Look at the jar.
Oh,
yeah, they typically do.
It says 0.
I mean, if you're eating the bread and butter, there's calories in those.
You could eat 1,000,000 of them and not
There's
get
a lot
fat.
of sugar in those.
Sounds good. Well,
Don't be a dill. You know that.
Okay. Where were we? Oh, I know. I wanted to remind you. Let's see. What time is it? Okay, yeah, we're counting the days down till we have Valentine's Day. And, of course, this is the perfect gift. Raycon earbuds. We talk about them a lot. We get love letters from people who actually said, hey, this is a good idea. I'm going to buy them. Well, today's the day to do it. You go to buyraycon.com/Tom for those Raycon earbuds or anything else on their menu today because it's 20% off site-wide. Of course, the earbuds, they come in a bunch of different colors, but the important thing is the sound. They sound great. They also have adjustable thingies. I got to write this down. What are they called again?
Adjustable gel tips.
Gel tips. There you go. They'll stay in your ear. That's the key here. And that way you can enjoy them and not have them fall out in the parking lot when you're walking out of the gym. They also have 32-hour battery life. Well, you could take a long nap, come back, and your earbuds are still ready to rock. And they're also featured today, like I said, 20% off site-wide. And speaking of batteries, Raycon's quick charge function, 10 minutes of charging for 90 minutes of battery. You can extend the math on that if you like, but in other words, they charge very quickly. See what I'm talking about? Visit the website, buyraycon.com/Tom. The /Tom will knock 20% off site-wide. I always recommend the over-the-ear headphones for the kids. They can calmly sit in the back seat while you're on vacation. They watch their iPads, do whatever they're doing. They leave you in peace. You don't have to do the counting cows thing anymore. Okay, I have the right side of the car. You have the left. Let's count the cows. No, thanks. Let's just jump out of the car at 60 miles an hour. No, you can listen to exciting stuff. buyraycon.com/Tom. Coming up, we have more food news to a degree.
Yeah, we do. Mealworms in the news.
And garlic. A gigantic garlic crime. Who knew? We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Buckeye fans, Ohio State Buckeyes celebrate the victory. If you're still basking in the glow of Ohio State's win and the college football championships, we've got something special just for you. It's a full-sized, officially licensed college football playoff national championship football, priced at just $129.95. Available only at Nyco Sports. Call 800-345-2868 or go online at nycosports.com. That's NIKCO sports.com.
Josh is going to turn around.
One of your originals. Josh, just take your phone and do it this way.
I'll turn around.
You're going to hurt your neck. I can just see it now. You'll show up like Ted Kennedy at Mary Jo Kopechne's funeral.
Josh, you don't have to.
It's like he's at a movie.
He's going to have the big neck brace on.
Yeah,
isn't this weird for you? When
see, now that you say it, now that you've actually turned around, now it's kind of weird, isn't it?
Isn't he new since we were here the last time?
Yes. Yeah.
I don't remember him.
I'm pretty forgettable.
I noticed you wore red so the devil could find you first.
I had no idea that's how it worked.
Yes, either did I.
Okay. What's this tune called? Okay, that seems to be
the one
working.
you asked for.
Okay, good. What was that?
Yeah, this is a completely original song, and I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Leonard Skinner, but apparently we resemble the guy. So every time we play this, we're like, "Hey, Leonard Skinner," and we're like, "No, we're the Electric Comets." But you guys want to try it?
Sure.
It goes a little something.
Well, Ronnie wore big hats.
Okay. He did.
I don't know, Ronnie.
That reminds me of one of the other times we were here when that little fella with the gun said he was going to sue us because he was wearing a hat on stage long before we were.
Sadly, that's a true story.
And then he stole a light bulb and left.
Oh, boy. Okay.
Tell you about that later.
Boy, would you look at the time.
Well, I was working my farm. I headed down to the barn because I was almost done for the night. When I drove a man in a customized van, so I knew he was a man tonight. He said, "Hey there, Jack, with your hat colored black. Got a deal for you. I know you can't read, but there's really no need. I tell you what I'm gonna do." I said, "Pardon me a minute." Well, my knees got weak as he began to speak, and his voice was ringing in my head. He had charts and graphs and colored photographs. I didn't understand a word he said. I said, "Wait a minute, heathen, I'm having trouble breathing. Don't want to barter with you. And though I know it's a sin, won't you tell me again, what all does this contraption do?" He said, "Give me 3 pigs, give me 3 pigs, mister. Give me 3 pigs and a horse. Give me 3 pigs, give me 3 pigs, mister. Shipping and handling not included, of course."
Hey, Braver,
toast and berry, I'm on a jam.
All right. Hey, Barry.
What is it, Carl?
Do you know why Mennonite kids don't take sex education and driver's ed in the same semester?
I have no idea.
I guess it's too difficult for the mule.
Why don't you sing one for me, Carl?
Well, my breath ran away and I began to pray as the man handed me his pen. And though my memory fogs, I know he took my hogs. I never saw them again. Now I sit and cry most every night. But those pigs, they got stolen away. But I'll get even. I'll see that heathen burn come judgment day. Now I say, give me 3 pigs, mister. Give my 3 pigs back to me. Give me 3 pigs, mister. Like a piggyback guarantee.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Electric Amish.
All right.
Completely original. Give me 3 pigs. What a classic.
That is quite a show you got there.
I have a bean for lunch and then a bean for dinner.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. No, it's not. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. People say I got a bad break. Hey, man, what's going on? Yeah, this is so cool, man. I can't believe it. All right. I love the Bob and Tom Show because they represent America, the Constitution of the United States, and I live in Cincinnati, Ohio.
Yeah, so anyway, I was asking, somebody told me that you are a mayor in Hillsboro, Ohio. That's got to be really interesting. Tell me about it.
Hey, Mr. Potter. Hi, Building and Loan.
Oh, gosh, Yogi, I'm all sticky. Hello, this is Droopy Dog. Hello.
Hi, welcome to the Mr. Obvious Show. I am your host, Mr. Obvious. Let's take a call. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee...
It's Josh, but it isn't. We'll tell you what it is in just a few minutes, and your shot at $1,000 will come then. Maybe I can change it, but what do you think?
Hey, it's the Bob and Tom Show live from the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Having a great time today. There's Christy Lee and Pat Godwin.
Some of us.
Jess. Hi, Jess.
Hi, Jess.
Jess Hooker, Jeff Oskey, Ace Cosby. I'm Josh Arnold. There's Tom. You look to be studying.
I'm trying to figure something out.
Yeah? Any assistance we can provide?
Yeah, maybe. Whoops.
Tom dropped something.
Hey, we
got a letter here.
Okay.
Letter. He's got letters.
He's a man of letters. You remember? You ever say that, Tom?
Oh, yeah.
A man of letters?
No.
No.
Yeah, it's a weird thing. Doesn't it mean like...
a BA.
He uses big words?
Yeah.
PhD.
Yeah, no, you've got a PhD. Or man of letters.
I thought it meant you were like a literary person.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh, no, I thought it meant you had a degree. Like a
Man of letters.
Not letters after your
PhD.
name?
Degree is pointless unless it's a physician. Let's see.
Oh, my God.
I'm on my...
That's Dr. Bill Cosby.
I want to... there you go. This guy writes, I can't believe Tom hasn't insisted on playing Zager and Evans 25-25. Oh, I get it.
Oh, in the year
25.
And I do like that song. I couldn't figure out why. Then I realized today is the second month, the fifth day. So this is
25. Yeah, 25.
I didn't put that together.
Well, no, not Zager and Evers or whatever. It's not top of mind.
No, but I mean, it is 25-25, depending on
This song is so odd.
Also, tell that guy to lose our email address.
No, I think it's fun.
No. All the guy said was, I'm surprised that.
Yeah, no.
And he introduced the idea at all.
Oh, have you ever heard the song?
Mm-hmm.
It's a really strange.
Yeah.
I'll play a little bit of it for you.
That's not necessary.
I'm surprised you like this
If
tune.
man is still alive.
Yeah, but and it's a weird. It sounds kind of like
It was a big hit.
Is this
Almost
from
like
like a stage,
No,
the guy
no.
standing on stage with
yeah.
a spotlight.
It's like a bandolero kind
You're,
of.
you're waiting for that. Bum, 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 bum,
Yeah.
bum. Okay, and then it goes on.
If woman can survive.
I've never heard this.
There's no reason.
Are you kidding me?
No, it switches. It switches gears here, right?
Yeah, it starts picking up.
It has that weird bullfighter trumpet in there.
I always thought this was from Hair.
Oh,
And it certainly sounds like it could be. In the year 2525, something like if man is still alive, if women can survive. You get the setup is sort of a dystopian.
Yes.
Okay.
Which I think is a
They will
word.
find
Okay, let's keep going here.
See, this part could be cool.
I love it. 25. Oh.
Oh, they go.
Yeah, see, they go fast. They go from 25-25 to 35-35. So
That's a lot.
odds are the singers aren't going to be alive themselves.
Well, no, they're not.
They're not alive in 25.
It starts describing the future.
Yeah,
They're not alive in
That's really-
2025.
That's really, yeah.
Yeah, we lost sight.
It'll be interesting. It would be kind of funny. There's some morning radio show in 25-25, and they go, well, we can finally play the song. I'm not sure what accent that is.
It's probably the universal.
It's the Esperanto
Yes.
of 25. Okay, here we go.
What?
Everything you think, do, or say is in the pill you took today.
We're real stupid.
That is a dumb lyric.
Seems
right
real. Seems real.
Oh, yeah, we're on the track to that.
Taking a pill.
But it gets really cool when they do the octave thing, whatever it is. In the years,
Oh, wait, when's it get cool?
Never.
Never. It stays like that.
Gets weird.
I appreciate its oddness,
Yeah.
but
And this was a big hit. That's the weird thing.
It was a big.
What year did it come out?
I don't know. But this was like an AM radio hit.
Oh, wow.
I think in the year 65, 65.
1960.
Five.
You get the idea.
Yeah.
More unsettling social undertones.
Why are they going up?
1969.
Dinosaurs came back.
They're going up by, what, 110 years every time?
Wow.
Or
Like 1,000 or something. Yeah, it's
Why the
1,000.
10?
You know, because it's always the double. So it's 25, 25,
No,
35, 35, 45.
You
Thanks,
asked.
I didn't figure that out. I'm the dumbest
The
human
journey
being
over a
ever.
10,000 year span. Came out in 1969.
In the year 69.
Oh, you take her from behind.
It predicts the man's thoughts, relationships, and body will be negatively impacted by technological advances
I hate
that
it.
ends with
Not
our
wrong.
extinction.
It's real stupid.
At the end?
Wow.
We're out of here?
Yep.
But I mean, you got to hand it to whatever record company got that thing on the air. That must have been a lot of cocaine.
Did that guy write anything else? Do anything else?
It's
There
two
are
guys.
Two guys.
Denny Zager and Rick Evans.
Zager makes guitars now, actually, for people with arthritis. That's not a joke.
Are you kidding?
You're serious.
Serious.
And Evans,
Do you have one? You're old.
Evans lives off of his brother Robert's breakfast chain.
They're from Nebraska. One hit wonder, but yeah.
Are you kidding? The guy makes guitars how does it differ?
It's a playability, the ease of playing.
What happened to Zager? And
How did you know that?
Oh, you see ads for it all the time, actually.
And
Zager now builds custom guitars at Zager Guitars in Lincoln, Nebraska.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is weird.
For people with arthritis.
Yeah.
Seriously.
How about that?
What does he charge?
I don't know.
25.
There you go.
I'm sorry. I don't know. It's sad, really. Coming up, Alli Breen with Sexy Time. We'll certainly look forward to that. And I should point this out. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
What could make Josh Arnold this happy?
why he got all his favorite Valentines the brand new Peacock Teal 24 karat gold dipped rose from IHateStevensinger.com. You could be as happy as Josh. Just go to IHateStevensinger.com. Get one for your Valentine.
The 14-year-old whale named...
It was amazing. Okay, sorry.
Is it Wiki? W-I-K-I-E? There's not a...
Is it Wiki?
Wiki?
It's the sound that you make when you wipe a window?
Ew. Wiki. Wiki.
No, that was terrible. I don't know what.
According to the story, Wiki can say hello, 1, 2, aha, bye-bye, and even the name of her trainer, Amy.
We have some of the audio.
We do?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, now that it's been suggested what they're saying, I mean,
that's what we're going to hear.
This was on the news. I saw this morning on the TV.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, you must do very well.
You have a TV.
And mine has audio now.
Oh, boy.
Here we go. This is the whale talking. You be the judge. Here,
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Oh, God.
Hello?
Chick.
Oh,
come on.
Yeah, Chick has his hand up. Yes.
I'm leaving the country. This is creepy. This is creepy. That's plainly hello. I've had it.
So you are definitely...
Yeah, that's amazing.
I mean, I think it's really making a good effort.
Yeah.
It's not great. But what do you want from a whale?
It's like a parrot. It's a parrot whale. It's a whale. What the hell?
Apparently, this is better than the sounds they've ever been able to get out of a monkey or a ape. I did hear that.
Yeah. Wow.
I guess, and it's I think it has something to do with the structure of wherever the voice box and throats, the shape of the throat.
Gotcha.
So, this is a whale.
Wow.
A killer whale. Now it's this. Am I right, Dean? This whale's in France.
Yes. It's in France. I said that.
So there's a slight
in France.
accent.
Well, it should be bonjour then instead of hello.
Shouldn't it be bonjour? Yeah.
Maybe the U.S. is a bigger market for whale talk. Here it is again.
Hello? Hello?
If you didn't know what was supposed to be hello, I don't think you'd be going, oh, hey, that whale just said hello.
Yeah, I don't think.
No, you wouldn't. Yeah, but it's.
And I don't think he knows when you walk up to say hello.
Maybe it does.
And he's just mimicking what the trainer says.
But I mean, think about a parrot. Have you ever been around some of these birds? It's amazing.
Yeah,
this is pretty primitive.
Hello? Hello?
Jeez, get an exorcist.
Oh, that last one sounds like a wet fart.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
Oh, God. Okay, this is more of it. Okay, here we go. This is supposed to be a killer whale talking. Here we go.
1, 2.
Wait a second.
I can't take it.
No.
Come on.
No.
Are you making us sit through this?
No.
This is science, Christy. Okay, it's not all pretty.
Ridiculous.
That ain't 1, 2. I'll tell you that. It might be 2.
Yeah, we may have had 2.
Let it breathe for a second.
Oh, okay.
There's more. Here we go.
1, 2.
There's no way that's 1, 2.
Hey, I am just playing this French scientist.
It sounds like the whale farts and then gags because of his own fart.
Here we go. There's more. Here we go.
1, 2.
These are nothing.
1, 2.
This is a nice story.
The whale.
You know what this sounds like? You know what would be funnier? If Mr. the famous British comedian,
Mr. Bean?
Mr. Bean. That's what this sounds like. And Mr. Bean can hear everything the whale says. This was a story
the whale
on
is
the
just
CBS News
My
this morning.
stomach hurts so bad.
It's just making a noise.
It's just making noise.
It's just making noise.
I'd give you maybe hello, but that's just about it.
Yeah.
Listen, please play the first one
It
too
sounds
again.
like an armpit fart. Here we go.
Hello?
Now that we buy.
Yes.
I said hello.
Hello?
That.
Jeez.
Hello?
Tom, where are you with the Senior Wences stuff?
I have to hear that first one.
Here we go. Once again, this is allegedly a killer whale speaking
In France.
Here we go.
1, 2.
So this is, this reminds me of. This reminds me of talking to my friend's grandfather.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you about this. These are your
adopted
Adopted
You
parents.
are,
That's
okay.
right.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm adopted. I was actually left in a basket on the stoop of a fire station. And had I been a Dalmatian, they would have kept me. But
damn your luck. Huh?
Yeah, damn my luck.
No. But you were that's nice though. You were adopted, and you have a good relationship with your adopted.
I love being adopted. But people say things to me. I'm with my dad. A guy comes up to me. He goes, "You have your father's eyes." I'm like, "No, I don't even have his address."
Wow.
I think he lives near a fire station.
Somewhere.
I feel blessed to be adopted, but I'm curious about my culture, my heritage. I kind of think I'm a light-skinned black man.
Really?
Based
Very
on
light.
what? Because I'm big.
Yeah. I got you. Okay. Banana.
People, exactly. That's why it's a fun word. People ask, are you English, you German, you French? I don't know. I'm adopted. All I know about my culture is they give away their children.
You got a bunch of chances. Have some fun. Log it on to Q95. Hang out with us throughout the day. It will be fun.
Hey, it's the Bob and Tom Show, live from the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Christy Lee is there at the Silac Insurance Company news desk.
Oh, hi, Josh Arnold.
Pat Godwin's over there. Hey, Josh. There's Jessica Alsman.
Hi.
Jeff Oskey is across the way, sitting in for Chickster today.
Yes, sir.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair, and there's Tom.
Going through the email. Thank you, Ms. Casto. She just noticed the same thing.
What?
It's Mr. Sorry. This is from Mr. Thomas. Excuse me. It's I just wrote a check and realized today is 2525.
All right.
Which is of course the reason we were lucky enough to be able to play this great song. In the year 2525. What a weird song. And Pat pointed out the band Zager and Evans. One of these guys is now a luthier.
Yeah, Zager. He makes a guitar for people with arthritis.
That's a terrific idea.
And you just got a note from a friend of yours that plays one.
Larry plays one, up in Lima, Ohio. $2,500, they say.
Oh,
is arthritis sort of an inevitability for guitar players?
That's a good question. I know Keith Richards has it. And you can see it in his fingers.
Usually drug addiction is...
That can also be
any kind of addiction,
STDs
really.
are often
Yeah, syphilis. Really. Anything
I've often wondered that because, some of the blues players are out there into their 80s.
Their fingers still moving.
Yeah,
they can play. I saw B.B. King many times, and I remember going to one of those Eric Clapton things, and Mr. King came out and sat in a chair, so Eric came out and sat down next to him, along with Jimmy Vaughn. It was great. But yeah, he could still play.
It's easy to take B.B. King for granted, isn't it? He makes it seem so
real smooth.
Yeah.
And he understood less is more.
Yeah.
He didn't
Just
have to,
awesome.
didn't have to play fast.
Apparently, B.B. King was on a episode of Sanford and Son.
Oh, no way.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I don't remember that one. Yeah, we're getting all kinds of great cameos on television shows.
And I just reminded Tom that Steven Tyler was on 2.5 Men also.
Wow.
He moved in next door.
Oh, really?
This one I have not verified, but you're a big fan of Tom Selleck.
Yes.
I'm a fan as well, but I was not aware of this. This comes to us from Mike. He writes, Frank Sinatra was a huge fan of the show Magnum P.I. Word got out to the show's producers and to Tom Selleck. They reached out and asked him to be in an episode. He agreed. When they talked to Sinatra about ideas for the show, he supposedly said, whatever, as long as I get to hit somebody.
Oh, that's cool.
That's either cool or fake. Frank portrayed a character he had previously done in a movie in the late 60s. It was one of his last TV appearances.
Oh, cool.
I was not aware. Are you aware of that?
No, I have not seen that episode of Magnum P.I.
And Jimmy Buffett had a recurring role on the reboot of Hawaii Five-0.
He was a pilot, wasn't
he? Yeah.
And I know
he also showed up on Blue Bloods, too.
Oh, he does?
He was playing a guy impersonating Jimmy Buffett and getting free meals at restaurants.
That's funny.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
And we can't forget Davy Jones took Marcia to the dance.
He did.
On the Brady Bunch.
You know what? All the monkeys guest starred on Boy Meets World. They were all three different characters, not playing the monkeys, but at the end, they just happened to get together and start playing instruments for Corey's parents' anniversary.
There you
It was
go.
really awesome. Singing My Girl. It's a great
that's cool.
episode.
Do you guys remember the episode Saturday Night Live had a band and I think they played twice.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
They allowed
I forget what episode that was.
He's trying to be funny.
Yeah.
Trying to be funny.
Speaking of that, it's time for the joke of the day.
He better try harder because I don't get it.
They have a band every week, Tom.
Oh, I see. so the comedy there is where
There is a great documentary on Saturday Night Live's mutual guest that you can find it on Peacock.
Oh,
Yeah, it just came out.
It is fantastic.
Oh, that's hosted by.
No, this isn't the documentary of the show. It's about the music and the musicians who have been on it.
Hosted by Questlove, isn't that right?
He doesn't host it.
I thought he did one. In any event,
That's but whatever you guys just talked about, way better than the little joke I tried to throw out.
Yeah.
That's
Well done.
calling it little is
Pricks.
calling it little is really being kind. We need a palate cleanser, obviously.
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice? Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
Hey, Josh.
Hey, Ace.
What did the male beaver say to the female beaver?
What?
Nice beaver.
Oh, no.
Ace Cosby's joke of the
What?
day.
I really appreciated the performance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little English there.
Kind of toothy there.
Ace's joke of the day brought to you by Sleep Number. Sleep better together. Save 50% on the new Sleep Number limited edition smart bed for a limited time, exclusively at a Sleep Number store.
Now, speaking of beavers, we have another beaver story.
Ooh. Yeah, we do. Plans to build a dam in a protected landscaped area of the Czech Republic came to a halt after the project was completed by a local beaver colony.
Well, thank you, beavers.
Yeah, they did the job. According to Radio Prague International, the wetland project in Brady was slated to remedy a land issue on a former military base. The administration of the protected landscaped area had been seeking building permits, blah, 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 when the beaver dam was completed almost overnight by local beavers. Officials have since praised the animals for their quick work and saving them over $1.2 million.
That's crazy.
Yeah, this just in, the Army Corps of Engineers have been replaced by beavers in the new administration. How about that? That's good to know.
You know how you get a beaver wet, right?
How?
I don't know. I've never been able to get one.
Environmentalists say the beaver colony's work will provide good conditions for the rare stone crayfish. Don't you have a crayfish?
I do.
Frogs and other species that thrive on wetlands in the Czech Republic.
All right.
I think we've all learned from watching the Flintstones that animals can be very, very useful.
They often make good appliances.
Yeah, sure.
Do you want to know some cool beaver facts?
Perhaps, why
I
not?
can't wait.
Beaver's teeth are orange. Don't know if you know that. It's because they contain iron, which helps them stay strong so they can actually gnaw through everything. They can, handle acid. So if they did drink Mountain Dew, it's fine.
Isn't there a toothpaste that used to have a beaver for their spokesperson?
Oh, yeah, the brush them.
Spokes beaver?
Whatever that was.
Remember? that sounds like a trick at a Mexican strip club.
But then,
All right. Oh, talk my hero. Couldn't get her to shut up.
but then beaver's teeth, they never stop growing. So basically, if a beaver lived to be 10 years, it'd be about 6 feet worth of
teeth.
I imagine, though, they chip a lot of that off, though.
Yeah, no.
You got to keep it going.
Like a pencil.
And you can get severely. Remember the guy that
Smacked by a beaver?
And bitten.
Bitten real bad. I forget we had this. I think it was in Oregon. But really.
Yeah, you don't want to mess with
near fatal. They had to helicopter the guy out.
Beaver will tear you up.
Wow.
I've joined it.
Especially a good one.
Did you guys see, Alsman, did you ever see Zombeavers?
No.
Where the beavers are zombies?
That's terrifying.
It's obviously kind of funny, but it's not bad. It's a fun movie, yeah.
Is this a true story?
It's a real movie, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is it a Zomcom?
It is a Zomcom. Zombeavers. Check it out.
What, they're dead beavers?
they're zombie beavers.
They're bald and they start attacking humans. Bill Burr and John Mayer have a cameo in it.
Are they like 28 days later zombies or zombievers, like super fast or?
Are there categories
I remember
of
some
zombies?
swimming and some of them. There are categories, but
I did not know
I think
that.
the regular speed for a beaver.
Just like okay,
standard beaver speed.
Yeah, standard beaver speed.
Is there a fast zombie speed?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
World War Z.
Yeah.
Oh, there you
it
go.
is. Yeah, zombie beavers.
Oh, awesome.
Oh, they are
Thought you guys
disgusting
were
looking.
kidding.
No. And the movie knows what it is. It's being kind of silly, but it's just an entertaining movie.
I like the 3 beavers on top.
Those are girls.
Yeah, they
My bad, Jeffrey.
Okay, I found the beaver attack. One of the beaver attack stories. It was in Michigan. No, excuse me. It was in Rochester, New York. A beaver jumped out of the Iron Dequois Creek and attacked a man in a kayak.
Yikes.
Causing deep bite wounds and deep puncture wounds on his backs and arms. He's being treated for rabies, according to this news story. He said, listen to this. He described the attack, quote, "It was like watching a horror film."
There you go.
Bet.
Wow.
Yeah, that had to have sucked.
He got to the dock. The beaver wouldn't let him go. He had to hit the beaver with his paddle.
Wow.
Wow. Okay.
I don't think I've ever seen a live beaver.
A live
Oh,
beaver?
really? It's kind of a thrill.
They have a gigantic flat tail.
Yeah.
They can be big. Like, I mean, not tiger-sized, of course, but...
When Bob had that house on the lake
Yeah.
over here, he had a 5-foot beaver.
I
It
saw
was
that beaver.
huge.
Yeah.
Whoa. Big.
Okay. We have time to squeeze in one more story.
The
before
European Union has approved the inclusion of mealworm powder in food. EU regulation now allows up to 4% of the insect-based protein to be added to various food products.
Oh, thanks.
Derived from the larva of the mealworm beetle and treated with UV light for safety, the ingredient is being promoted as a sustainable protein alternative.
Not out of
However,
cows yet. I'm not eating this stuff until we eat the last cow.
those with shellfish allergies are cautioned against eating food with mealworms.
Why?
They must contain the same kind of...
Yeah, they must.
I know I'm an idiot, but what are mealworms? I mean,
they're little tiny beige-looking...
Yeah, they're like maggot looking.
Yeah, they're like thin maggots.
Feed them to reptiles and stuff,
But they're
too.
skinny. They're real thin.
Ugh.
So they grind them up?
Yes.
Ugh.
Into powder.
Yep.
Okay, well, I'm sure they probably taste better than those energy drinks I make myself drink. Yeah.
There is less kale in a mealworm.
Well, thank you very much, Christy Lee. Coming up, it's going to be our visit with Alli Breen for a little segment we call Sexy Time. Now, if you'd like to get some sexy time a couple weekends from now, I'd recommend getting a gift for your sweetie. Or you might be getting doghouse time, if you know what I'm saying. You're going to thank me the Monday after Valentine's Day. If I were here in the show, you'd thank me.
You won't be here, will you?
No, I'm taking the day off.
All right.
Isn't that President's Day?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. But I will remind you now that you can go to Steven Singer Jewelers today and have that gift for him or her in plenty of time. You go to IHateStevenSinger.com. What has he got? Well, let's see now. He's got those roses right there. Those are dipped in 24-karat gold, and the roses last forever. This year, you can get a bunch of them, but this year the peacock teal is the sort of premier rose, and it's $79 in a nice box, and shipping, of course, is free. You go to IHateStevenSinger.com to see that. Also, lots and lots of different bracelets, necklaces, earrings, etc. Steven's main gig is diamonds. Earth-born diamonds. So see what I'm talking about, and check out the website at IHateStevenSinger.com. And once again, if you get an order in before 2 o'clock Eastern Time, it's out the door the same day. So you could get those in the on their way to your place today. Once again, it's IHateStevenSinger.com, famous for his lifetime guarantee and famous, of course, for his free shipping. And you'll thank me, I hope, coming up the 2 days after Valentine's Day when I'm back. Okay, good. Now, or wait a minute. I can't do the math on this. Coming up, she's lovely. She's who knows where. It's like a new show. Where's Waldo? Where's Alli? Alli Breen is going to be talking a little bit of sexy time with us when we return. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, Christy Lee here. How would you like to go on vacation with me? No, seriously. Join me September 28th on a journey through the lovely landscapes of England, Scotland, and Wales with Paulette. We'll travel through the charming countryside and also experience the historic cities of London and Edinburgh. Experience the best of Britain's rolling countryside and bustling cities rich in history and culture. We'll see the iconic landmarks of London. Visit the storybook villages of Oxford, Chester, and Shakespeare's Stratford-upon-Avon. We'll behold regal jewels of Edinburgh's castle and visit the medieval walls of York. This and so much more. The best part? Paulette makes travel easy, including flights, meals, hotels, sightseeing, and local experiences. It's all planned for you. You can just sit back and have the time of your life. Don't miss your chance to see Britain with me. This is going to be a great group and an amazing trip. I already know we're going to have so much fun. Call Colette at 800-581-8942 or visit bobandtom.com to learn more. Don't miss out. Call Colette at 800-581-8942.
Hi, Tom here, along with comedian Ryan Singer, and we've been talking about Ryan's car, which has got, I believe, 298,000 miles on it. And this is a beautiful machine. It's obviously taken him all across the country many times, and Ryan would like to sell it, so I'm going to try to help him do that. I've not tried the car yet, but let's give it a quick review.
Let's check it out.
Now, what year is this?
99. The driver's side handle's broken off, so you either can go in through the back seat or
Wait a minute. I think I can get it.
You want me to open it?
Wait a minute. You have to open it from the inside, I think.
So yeah.
But
as long as you have a friend with you most of the time, you
no
can
problem.
Just have them open the door for you.
Kind of warm today here. Does this thing have AC?
Yeah, AC works.
Nice.
And
nice.
maybe I'll take that out so it stops beeping unless you want to crank it up. And there's a CB. I don't have it hooked up yet, but
you got a CB? Nice.
A CB radio. This you can see.
CB, the original social network.
You can see.
What's your CB handle again?
Monster Hunter.
Monster Hunter.
So forever in the same 3 to 5 mile radius at the exact same time. Maybe we'll chat on channel 19. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. This is a test. Monster Hunter testing the CB. I'm getting a lot of action right now. Well, does the CB come with the car?
CB comes with the car. Not a lot of drivers around chatting right now. That's the problem.
Freeway's only about 300 yards that way. I think there'd be quite a lot of action.
Yeah, they're probably it's probably a slow day out there, you know.
Okay.
The radio does work. CD player, as you can see. That was a CD right there.
Nice. That's nice.
Little Captain Beefheart is in there right now.
Oh, wow, that's sophisticated.
Yeah, so it's got an auxiliary plug for an iPhone or an Android or something like that.
Did you install this radio? This is aftermarket?
Yeah, I installed the radio and the CB because the factory stopped working. Glove box opens and locks. There's a GPS. Hey, I'll even throw that GPS in there. It's a Garmin.
Nice.
Yeah. So
now, can we get a shot of the actual dashboard to see the mileage?
Oh yeah, let's see what we're at. That's
297, 870 miles.
So by the end of next week after the tour, I'll be over 280, 298.
Wow, so this is about to approach 300,000 miles. Motor sounds great. And this is a 99. 99. This is a Camry
LE.
A Camry LE.
Four-cylinder.
Four-cylinder, four-door. Okay, well, let's continue the tour, shall we?
Okay.
Once again, we're taking a tour of this beautiful 99 Camry, 298,000 miles on it. Let's head back here. Nice, it's got the electric window thing to keep the ice off the back window.
Gas door, no.
Good looking trunk.
Yeah, trunk's got
a lot of trunk space in here.
Yeah, we don't need...
oh, here, Jesus.
We don't need... trunk's got lots of room, Everything that comes in the trunk comes with the car. That's the deal. It's that's a weird... it's a weird tick on the engine. Yeah, you need to turn that.
That's Ryan Singer's car. Now, if you'd like to make an offer on that, how does this work, Ryan?
They can reach me on my website, ryansingercomedy.com, or email ryansingercomedy@gmail.com. Make me an offer. I'll take the best offer I can get.
And this is for real. This car is for sale, and it comes with everything in it, except probably the chick you had locked in the trunk.
Yeah, or the luggage. The luggage in the trunk.
what could make Josh Arnold this happy? Well, he got all his favorite Valentines the brand new Peacock Teal 24 karat gold dipped rose from IHateStevensinger.com. You could be as happy as Josh. Just go to IHateStevensinger.com. Get one for your Valentine.
Of course, our house band today, the Black Moods.
Smack Tom, Smack Tom. It's time now to smack Tom. He's been running his mouth again. He's been pissing us off again. Smack Tom, Smack Tom, Smack Tom, Smack Tom.
I'll handle the lyrics.
And we smack Tom.
Just in case you were wondering, Cool Whip is winning. Cool Whip is winning over Ready Whip on our survey. It's 31%. Unbelievable. 31% Ready Whip and
Yeah, I told you.
69%.
Yeah! Nobody else votes. The voting is done. You see, baby.
All right. We understand. We understand where everyone's body parts are. Thank you very much.
That's
Sitting
how
or
you
standing
do
or
it.
what.
You're the yin, I'm the yang. Now take my big fang, put it right.
All right, we got it.
Dear Allie, my boyfriend and I just got a dog and he named it Molly. After a few weeks, I found out that Molly was actually his serious college girlfriend. Should I be concerned?
Oh, God.
I don't think so. You can just like names. You know? Yeah.
No, that's wrong.
No, there's nothing wrong with that.
No.
I don't think if he really had feelings for this ex-girlfriend, I don't think he would do this. You know what I'm
If you named
saying?
a dog, if you named a child, maybe I'd be concerned.
Yeah, that would be worse.
Uh-huh.
No, I say don't worry about it.
Tom, maybe his name is Mike.
Mike and Molly?
Oh.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, is it?
We don't know.
He sounds like an idiot, though. What kind of a guy would do that? You're starting a fight. You know what I mean? Even if you do like the name.
Yeah, I think that's really, really dumb.
Yeah, I think it's fine too.
I think
Like
it's
I said,
fine,
if you
but
have a
I think he should have fessed up at the beginning. I don't think you want to be surprised by that.
Right.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Huh.
Maybe he didn't even remember. Maybe it was such a
Right. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. If this Molly person were on his mind all the time, he wouldn't.
Maybe.
This would be a dead giveaway. He wouldn't do it.
How do you think he gets an erection?
You get an erection calling your dog.
You know what? We don't know who Molly. Maybe Molly was kind of a dog.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is a good way to hide.
Yeah, these are all great answers. No, I think that's a bad move.
Well, it's too late. That's the name of the dog now.
Name it.
Well, you can change a dog name. It's
Or
not
you
like
could drop it off at the shelter and tell him it ran away.
There is that option. Have you considered that?
Yeah.
Have you considered the absolutely insane way?
Yeah. No, don't do that. Okay, let's move on. What have we got?
Dear Allie, I went on a third date with a girl, which is supposed to be the big one, and she brought two of her friends along.
Whoa.
There's a sign.
Yeah.
She said they were visiting from college. It was the only night they had together. So I had booked a dinner at a nice restaurant. I changed the reservation, so the bill was very expensive. And then when the check came, nobody reached for it. And eventually I realized I was expected to pay. I was expected to pay for this third date, which I'm not even getting sex after. Would you say something or just ask her out on the fourth date, hoping that that's the one?
Oh, my God.
So, in other words, he's saying there was if he was going to pay for her to go to dinner, there was a quid pro quo, if you will.
That's the thing.
Or in this case, a quim pro quo.
Yes.
First of all, no.
This third date thing isn't a hard and fast rule.
No, and if it is to you, you're an idiot. People.
Yeah, everybody's different.
But you had to pay for her friends? That's kind of messed up. Like, you're the third wheel in this situation. Like,
I tell you this, you look like a hero.
You do.
Yeah.
To them.
And this would be a much better letter if you said, I'll finish the letter the other way. It would be, so I paid for all three, ended up having the greatest four-way in the history of sex.
Yes.
And I'm telling everybody, I don't have a question.
Tom is onto something. Yeah. You may have to just tell your girlfriend that you are owed an orgy.
Well, I told you this the other day. I had a friend in college, and his brother had graduated from the same university the year before, and he was quite literally working for Penthouse magazine, writing the fake letters.
I think that's
and
a fake. Those are all real.
This would have been a perfect fake letter. But yeah,
well, it is kind of twofold because first it's like if you're not the boyfriend, you're on a third date,
right?
So are you expected to pay for the friend?
No, that's so kind of bold.
No, that was kind of...
Yeah, but Josh nailed it. You'd be a hero if you did.
Yeah,
totally.
you did. I mean, you
should have just done it. Yeah,
you look great.
You might have considered the following: if you had reservations at a really, really expensive restaurant, you should have called her back and gone, "Oh, hey, listen, I called them up and they cannot get a 4-top in, but I was able to get a reservation at this Scottish place, McDonald's." Or you could have gone a step down. I don't know.
So the
Ruby Tuesdays.
An answer to your question would be. If you like her, yes, go on a fourth date. If you're doing it just for sex, don't do that. Yeah.
No, do it and send us a video.
Oh, yes, if you are going to do it, video, please.
Thank you very much. It's going to make this segment a lot more popular.
Okay. When I basically started comedy, I was doing shows at Governor's, which is in Long Island. So it's a drive from the city. And I was with a guy I'd gone on a few dates with. So he came to see the show. He drove in. And every comic, instead of taking the train, wants a ride back. So I had a comic be like, "Can you give me a ride back?" And I was like, "No, we're actually going to go to dinner afterwards." And he was like, "Okay, can I come to dinner?"
Wow.
I was like, "No, it's kind of a date." And he was like, "Well, can I come and just sit at another table until you guys are ready to go home?" And to this day, I still don't know if he was just messing with me or if that was a real thing. Like,
No, I know enough comedians to know he wanted the free ride and possibly the free meal.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Wow.
That is great.
that is so classic. That'd be a good scene in a movie. We're speaking with Alli Breen, comedian. I never asked you, Alli, what kind of jobs did you have prior to becoming a comedian?
It was all, copyright editing was the job I had after college. But other than that, it was always like waitressing, bartending.
Really?
Yep.
Are you a good bartender?
Not bad, but I bartended at like an Italian restaurant, so it wasn't anything. I never did like the bar scene kind of bartending. It was.
But could you make the complicated drinks?
I could do like a Manhattan and that kind of thing, but like Sex on the Beach, those I kind of don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
So.
I was a copywriter for a while, and you and I would have butted heads. No, you don't edit. You don't edit my copy, Alli. My copy doesn't need editing.
It was hard, actually.
By the way, that's the only butt that you would be having any interface with, if you will, in the case of Alli. I'm just speculating. Alli Breen is our correspondent in the world of romance, if you will. And Alli, what else have you got?
Dear Alli, I stayed at my boyfriend's house for the first time last week, and the only soap he has in his apartment is dish soap. Literally one dish soap that started out in the shower and then eventually moved its way to the kitchen sink.
Yeah, it works. Yeah,
he's 42.
Oh, okay. Wait a minute.
Wait,
soap is soap. There's one more part.
How big a red flag is this? Oh, and also, I found pieces of floss hanging on the bathroom doorknob.
Oh, he's a slob.
That's a fixer-upper. If he's 42
and doesn't use soap,
well, he uses soap, and I could see in a pinch soap is soap to a degree.
But do you use dish soap in your shower?
You could.
I watched, my dad had hair like Tom, and I watched him, he goes, "I'm out of shampoo," and he washed his hair with Dawn one time. But it was just the one time because it was like a necessity.
Yeah, I mean, but
if you're out of laundry soap, you can use dish soap. You just don't use, yes, you can.
By the way,
soap is soap.
Can I do a real important tip?
Don't use the same amounts.
Okay.
Yes.
Here's a homeowner tip from yours truly. When you talk about Dawn, the liquid squirty stuff.
Yes.
Don't put that in your dishwasher and close the little cap.
Yeah.
What happens?
It looks like a Three Stooges movie where all the foam's coming out of your dishwasher for an hour.
Yeah, I would never. I use it for.
I said dish right on there.
Yeah, hand washing.
Yes.
Not for your dishwasher.
I'm just giving you a tip. If anybody out there has done this like I have, 20 minutes later, I walk by the dishwasher. Oh, my God.
But if you're around poison ivy a lot, like if you are outside pulling weeds or shrubs, working in it, it's good to use dish soap in the shower right after.
That's all fair.
Okay.
That's all well. That's not what's happening.
No,
No, this guy's lazy or cheap. One of the two.
No, this guy's this guy's a slob.
Yeah, he's gross.
Yeah.
If he's saving his dental floss, we have an issue.
Hey.
Now the good news is he's flossing,
Yeah.
which most people
That's
do.
good. That's a good point.
The bad news is, really? Do you ever go to someone's house and you can see like chunks of meat hanging on the mirror and you realize they've been flossing?
Oh, God.
Where are you going?
I don't know.
Who are you?
Hanging out. Friends. I would be furious at any one of my friends.
Never
I'd go,
seen
look,
that.
you gotta clean the mirror.
I'll tell you, if I could get my sister on the phone, she would verify this. My dad, now in his case, he had polio, so he kind of had to lean up against the sink. But I'd walk in the bathroom and be like, "Oh, look, there's yesterday's roast beef on the mirror."
Good Lord.
Oh, my
It was
Lord.
It's so gross.
Yeah, that is gross.
Jan, if you're listening, verify that, please, via
Any
email.
flosser knows that happens,
blocked
but
that out, Tom.
you clean the mirror immediately.
Of course.
Yeah.
Because when you floss, it's flying all over the place.
Yeah, but man.
Okay. All right. Sorry. Now let's get back to the action. The show is Sexy Time. Our guest, of course, is our hostess. She is Alli Breen, comedian. And Alli, we got to get you on one of our shows.
Yeah.
We got one coming. We got one coming up. We want to have you fly out to one. We haven't seen you in person in a long time. Well, let's get to our.
it's been a while.
Let's get to our next
I would
letter.
love to do that. Dear Alli, my girlfriend is smoking hot and I'm a 6, but I'm smoking rich. I got a hotel pool with her, and the guy next to her got into a 30-minute conversation with her and ignored me, and then she talked to a bartender for about 15 minutes until she came back to me. Should I say something or just let this go?
Read it again. I'm confused.
So his girlfriend's smoking hot and he's not so hot, but he's rich.
Right.
He was at a hotel pool with her, and the guy next to her, and she was in like a 30-minute conversation, and they ignored him. And then the bartender came by, it sounds like, and she had a 15-minute conversation with him and ignored her boyfriend.
If she's smoking hot, she loves the attention.
Yep.
Unacceptable.
Get used to it. Mm-hmm.
If he's like, what about me?
Yeah, he's needy and she's hot, so yeah, she likes getting the attention.
So he should find any other woman there and start talking to her.
No.
Isn't there a chance she's just friendly?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, she's very friendly, I'm sure.
Guys, you're all lunatics when it comes to this stuff.
This guy's too insecure to date a hot chick.
Yeah,
he doesn't even sound that insecure to me. She's probably just friendly.
But like, if you were with your lady and a guy came up and was talking to her, wouldn't you just be part of the conversation?
Yeah, or even not. I don't have to be.
But you wouldn't be like, oh, she's hit. She's
true.
ignoring.
So maybe
me.
he is a little insecure. But
I would give you a break. You could go, hey, he's talking to her for a while. I can go meditate.
I have dated my share of chatty Cathys, and it's kind of relief if they talk to somebody else.
I don't see. There's no problem here, dude. She came back to you.
Okay.
Yeah. If you're going to date a hot girl, guys are going to try to talk to her. It's just going to happen.
Nope.
But I don't know if he wants her to be like, excuse me, I'm with someone, which
Pat, Pat's been here.
They're at a pool. It's a half hour now. The bartender comes over at the pool, and another 15. No.
Yeah, but who got to give her the last tip of the evening?
Exactly.
All right.
Yeah,
that's true.
Okay.
Yeah. Be happy.
Okay, well, let's move on. Now, we're talking once again to Alli Breen, ALLIBREEN. I spell it because that's how you find her on the social media. Josh is shaking his head.
You're rich. Why are you in a relationship anyway?
Go talk to any other girl.
The moment I'm like officially rich, I'm buying women. I'm not, or I should say renting.
Yeah, you're leasing, really.
Totally rent. I'm all rent. Are you
what about
kidding?
the emotional aspect, Josh? What about up here?
Yeah.
He's got it all.
Emotions are the worst.
This is below the belt thinking. What we're talking about here. I see. Well, it's good to know. Let's move on before Josh paints himself into a really bad corner.
Dear Alli, my wife and I have had sex once in the last 2 years, and that was 9 months ago. Anytime I try to initiate, I get told that she can't for whatever reason. So we had a quick overnight getaway with our son, and we ended up with a couple hours of alone time while he hung out with friends. Instead of trying anything, I just ran errands because I figured she can't. And now I'm the bad guy because I didn't try to take advantage of our alone time. And all the romance is gone. What am I supposed to do?
Yeah, that's impossible.
Wait a minute.
That is impossible.
No, wait a minute. I'm confused. So was she mad at him for not taking advantage of the alone time?
Yes.
After having been rebuffed many times.
Right.
You're not a mind reader. Like, how are you supposed to know?
Yeah, man.
Why can't she initiate?
Right.
What's wrong? What's wrong with her? Especially if you finally can, you're in the mood, go for
How
it.
long was it for the first stretch here?
Sounds like a trick.
9 months.
9 months ago was the last time they had sex. And before that, it was a year as well.
Wow, poor gal would have drowned. Oh, wait a minute. I'm being informed. Dear Tom, that's not how it works. Sorry. Sorry, I'm an idiot. We have time for one more letter, Allie.
Dear Allie, my kink is the same as Louis C.K.'s, if you get my drift.
Okay.
And I've had girlfriends that were into it. The girl I'm dating now is actually pretty buttoned up. I feel like she might have a kinky side, but I don't know how to bring it up to see if she's into it. If she says no, will I ruin what we have, or should I go for it? What do you think?
It's look, there's no getting around kinks. There really isn't. So you have to.
I know a way to broach it, though.
How's that?
The way Allie just did. Without saying what it is, you could say something like, hey, see that thing about Louis C.K.? And if she goes, yeah, and you go, yeah, what do you think about that? And if she, then you could get kind of a take a little gauge of how she felt about it.
I think you'd have to go further. You'd have to say, I am into that.
But wasn't Louis' thing literally springing it on a lady without saying anything?
Yeah.
That's the twist.
So
No, I don't think it was without saying anything. I think it was just that he liked her to watch him do
right,
that.
and there were times where he asked and they said yes, and I'm not defending anything here.
But wasn't the allegation that he would just start doing it in front of
sometimes
opening acts?
But other times it was he asked, they said yes, but they felt like they had to say yes or else they wouldn't be able to open for him anymore.
Gotcha.
So
open the shows.
Right. Yeah,
okay.
Yes. Yeah,
Thank you.
That did need clarification.
Okay.
Just tell her that's what you're into, but don't just spring it on her.
No, but I mean, I think his concern, I gather, is that if he tells her that's going to ruin.
That means you're not supposed to be with her. Your kink is stronger than,
I love that song.
You'll find a girl that
I love that song, by the way. Your kink is stronger than. That's a Dan Fogelberg tune.
Yes. Because you can't not do that thing.
Exactly.
So you'll find someone who does.
You'll only resent the person who won't allow you to live that. Yeah.
Honestly.
But Josh is right. You have to go further because if you just bring that up, if you're like, oh, what do you think of the Louis C.K. situation? There's never going to be a girl that's like, I'm so into that.
Yeah, you're right.
No, she might go, that's so hot.
No, because of the way.
Not in that case.
Not in that
context. Yeah.
Either defending or attacking.
Don't mention Louis at all.
Don't leave Louis out of it.
Yeah.
Say this is what you want to do.
I still find Louis to be very funny.
Well, sure. That's different.
Okay. All right.
Yes. Bill Cosby himself is still funny. The album himself, but
totally. And his cancellation is very debated. I mean, it's definitely not an open and shut case at all.
Right.
Zipper open primarily. You can reach Alli Breen, as I said, at ALLIBREEN, and find her on OnlyFans at ALLIB. Any particular OnlyFans action we need to know about?
OnlyFans.
What did I say?
He said LonelyFans.
That's what I'm on.
Now, LonelyFans.
I like that.
I know that's how you assume everybody.
Sorry, I'm so sorry.
That was a funny Freudian slip. Yeah.
I have to think of something good for Valentine's Day. So, people have to send suggestions.
Shave it into a heart.
Tom, you're always great at coming up with the holiday themes.
Hearts.
Yeah, that was the famous Mary Quant thing. The fashion designer famously shaved it into a heart years ago.
They have those patterns on Amazon if you'd like to order them.
Really?
Oh,
yes.
That's hilarious.
Like a template? Have you ever purchased a pubic stencil?
Pubic stencils. I kid you not.
Is that what it's called?
I'll show
Is
you.
it like the elaborate Halloween pumpkin ones where some of them are really complicated? You have to tape it down.
The cast of Star Trek. You really put some work into it.
Do you use scissors or do you wipe a depilatory on and then rip it off like you're waxing?
There's a heart, there's a moon, there's lips.
Can't construction paper work?
Well, that's redundant.
Lightning bolt.
And just do the Kojak and get it over with. Hey, thanks, Allie.
Put a lollipop in it?
Oh, hey, Allie, last time we talked, you were looking at some property in Florida. Is that going to happen? You going to get another Airbnb?
There's a few kind of ideas. Yeah, exactly. So not immediately, but definitely going to get something soon.
Now, are you going to get a present for your boyfriend for?
Not really. We don't really do presents. Probably like a dinner or something. But
jeez, you're not going to cook for him. You want him to stick around.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
It has been firmly established that Allie can't cook. Okay.
It's pretty accurate.
Okay. Thank you very much. Allie, we'll look forward to talking to you next week. Thank you very much.
Bye, Allie.
Bye, Allie.
That was great. We have to, I have to talk to Josh right now because the so-called big game, you know, that one coming up this weekend we're getting all the food ready for.
Sure.
A lot of action, as they say. Is that right, Josh?
That's exactly right, and it's your last chance to get in on it. Don't miss out on the final football game of the season with Prize Picks, the best place to cash in on the big game. The app is very simple to use. It's a lot of fun. Here's something you can do now. Pick 2 or more players across any sport. Pick more or less on their projection, and you could win up to 1,000 times your money. Join Prize Picks. It's America's #1 daily fantasy sports app, available to play in more than 40 states. And to our friends in California and Texas, that does include you. Join now because Prize Picks is giving away a free pick for the big game where a quarterback will only need to throw 1 yard to win. That's right. That is a great, great thing. Go to prizepicks.com or just download the Prize Picks app today. Use code TOM, that's T-O-M. You're going to get $50 in bonus promo funds instantly when you play only $5. That's code TOM on Prize Picks to get $50 in bonus promo funds instantly when you play $5. Win or lose, you'll get $50 in credits just for playing, and that's guaranteed. Prize Picks, run your game. You must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details, and have a good time with it. You'll enjoy it.
All right, thank you very much, Josh. Have a great time, and we're going to be experimenting with some food for the big game, I think on Friday. I'm certainly looking forward to that. Coming up on this show, we're not going anywhere. We've got something very interesting on the way, including some exciting birthdays in the news, and a little bit of a foreign something.
Okay.
Okay. Your hint is Portugal.
Okay.
There we go. Okay.
Spain's stepbrother.
We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios in the United States of America, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
Hi, he's Bob. I'm Bob. And he's Tom. And I'm Tom.
To conquer and win, we're gonna be in the Super Bowl.
Incredible. Ladies and gentlemen, Q95 with Luciano Gaspacho in praise of the Indianapolis Colts.
In a great praise.
Phenomenal.
Here's to a big Super Bowl win this next year.
We hope that you get to sing the national anthem at the Indy 500 next year, Luciano.
Big a star like me, how are they going to refuse?
Bob, a lot of celebrities were in town for the Indianapolis 500, which of course took place yesterday, including a guy from the National Association of Broadcasters who has honored us by stopping by our show this morning. Of course, I'm talking about Mr. Ralph Bonarama.
Hey, guys. I just want to let you know that I really respect what you're doing here. I think it's a shame that more kids can't watch your show. Oh, it's on radio. Well, never mind, man.
I may wonder about the Hoosier Dome, they call it. Now, when the Colts moved here, they were considering changing their names to the Trojans. Then we were going to rename this place the Condome.
This guy walks into a psychiatrist. Yeah. He says, I feel like I'm a dog. Really? Yeah. The psychiatrist says, how long have you felt this way? He says, ever since I was a puppy. Go by. All right, it's a Helium Monday, so we should do this properly. Okay. You ready to sing along with it? Mm-hmm. Oh, that feels good. Here we go. Ba-doom, ba-doom, bum, ba-doom, bum, bum, ba-doom. It's Helium Monday. That's right.
The high point of your week's arrived.
Oh, yeah.
It's Helium Monday with Bob and Tom.
That's us.
Bob and Tom.
And by golly, is it by God, you can listen to In Minot.
You can.
To KIZZ FM.
Kiz.
Lucky that doesn't start with a J.
Stop it.
That'd be one hell of a radio station.
Stop it. We'll be coming right back.
It's new Wax Off. Remove old wax and give your car a high gloss shine with Wax Off. Just jerk off the top and spray a smidgen on your vehicle and apply it with vigorous up and down motions.
Dr. Ruth, he kept undressing me with his eyes. Dr. Ruth, can I get pregnant when a man undresses me with his eyes?
Only if he's cockeyed.
Continue.
Yeah.
Put a little extra menthol there on your cigarette.
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Haji, put that shaving foam down. Haji, would you like to give your street address? Maybe that'll help some people contact you after seeing this tape. Dick. But the type of people that will be contacting you are medical experimenters, okay? Dick. I wonder if they replace his heart with a gallstone, if his body will still work.
This portion of our show is brought to you by Walenda Brothers Coffee. Good to the last drop. New law firm in the news today.
Really?
Yeah, 3 famous attorneys have formed a new law firm.
Oh, really? Who are they?
Gary Hart, Ted Kennedy, and Richard Nixon.
What's it called?
It's called Dickum, Dunkum, and Cheatham.
I wish you wouldn't make fun of Gary Hart anymore.
Why?
The guy, I mean, he was 6 inches away of becoming president. You know what I mean?
Keep it in your pants, Jimmy. Get on your knees and pray. And when you get a Woody, when you get home to
What are we talking about? Woody Hayes. Of course.
So why do they have one of the main thoroughfares for people in that city? Why don't they build
a little
a tunnel or a bridge?
Hey, what a great idea!
Guy from USAC goes, golly, Earl, that might be a pretty good idea.
Buckeye fans, Ohio State Buckeyes celebrate the victory. If you're still basking in the glow of Ohio State's win and the college football championships, we've got something special just for you. It's a full-sized, officially licensed college football playoff national championship football, priced at just $129.95. Available only at Nyco Sports. Call 800-345-2868 or go online at nycosports.com. That's NIKCO sports.com.
Health experts are praising a brand new viral trend called the fart walk.
The fart walk.
The so-called fart walk became a phenomenon after it was introduced by TikTok user Marilyn Smith.
I'm a fart walker. I'm a fart walk.
Do you go for a walk after dinner?
Yeah, almost all the time.
Well, because you have to walk your dog.
Sometimes society needs reminders, and this is one of those. Hey, how about a nice walk after dinner?
Yeah. Now, don't you prefer the fart sit, Josh?
I will say,
you know, you eat a pizza and a hot dog, and you sit down.
You know,
when was the last time you had a pizza?
I really like the idea that the one pizza, the whole pizza wasn't enough. I just needed a hot dog to really cap it all.
That's a hell of a meal right there.
And yes, it's not easy to find a place where you can get pizza and a hot dog.
Because a pizza's such a full meal.
So I order a pizza, eat it, and then I have to make myself a hot dog.
Here's the thing, though.
When you become a Bob and Tom VIP member, you get more and less.
Wait, what? Which one is it? More or less?
It's both. VIP members get more stuff to hear and less commercials to not hear.
So Bob and Tom VIP is a good deal?
Yeah, more or less.
Become a Bob and Tom VIP member. First step, click the link at bobandtom.com.
Where are we? Oh, I know. Your shot at $1,000 is happening right now. That operative word is green. Log the word green onto Q95.com. You've got about another 10 minutes to get that done.
Hey, Hey, it's the Bob and Tom Show live from the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Tom, a real fun morning. And
not over yet?
No, not at all. Not at all. In fact, we have a lot to learn, don't we?
I got a lot to learn because I haven't looked at this yet.
Well, we'll learn together. Isn't that fun?
Okay. We learned that, we did learn that today's date is the 2nd, which is the month number 2.
It is the 5th.
5th. So it's the second month, the 5th. So it's 2525.
2525, yes.
Which is why we were able to play that great song from Zager and Evans.
Even though we're cheating a little bit, that song is about the year 2525.
Right.
Okay.
But hey, why not? Any chance to play that piece of crap?
I think it's kind of fun.
It's weird. I'll give it that.
It's
I
so
appreciate the bizarre nature of it.
How they got away with that.
But it's not a particularly good song.
It was a huge hit at the time.
I don't know about huge. I really don't. I don't believe it.
No, well, you weren't around.
I wasn't, but I'm human enough to know that couldn't have been a huge hit.
It was actually.
Those were different times. That was an AM radio hit, so they would.
Did it crack the top 10?
That's a good question, but I'm going to say yes.
Wow.
I'm not sure though.
People were fighting in Vietnam, and that song was playing. I would have put my gun down and been like, I don't care for free.
Oh, I would have put the gun in my mouth.
If freedom means songs like this get on the air, I'm not interested.
I'm walking into the swamp. Charlie, where are you? Shoot. Okay. Time
I
now
want to see how high it charted.
You want to hear a little bit of it? Here you go. In case you're just joining us.
Yeah, I'm going to guess.
7. Here we go. It depends what chart you're looking at.
Oh, jeez.
5.
I mean, shame on you guys for making this a hit.
Well, again, as Pat pointed out, some record company guy probably had to go through a lot of cocaine to get this played. I mean, what a weird arrangement that it goes into this kind of standard rock. In the year 25, 35. No, what happens at the end? I forget.
We don't even exist, I don't think.
I think we're gone at the end. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow, this has an interesting history that I can't bring up on the air, but apparently it was
generous with the word interesting.
Lyrically questionable for playing on radio stations later in the 2000s, which is weird.
How high did it get up in the...
It got number 1 in the UK, and I can't, in 1969.
Weirdo Brits.
It reached number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 for 6 weeks.
Wow.
Commencing July 12th, 1969.
That is a real shame.
Number 1 for 6 weeks.
That is a real shame. You should all be ashamed of yourselves for letting that... Jimi Hendrix was around.
I never would have guessed number 1 for 6 weeks.
So what was controversial about this thing?
We'll talk to you about it off the...
Man has cried 1 billion tears?
Don't read ahead.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
anti-capitalist.
Does it get bad? Okay. Oh, I see. Okay. Well, let's move forward here. I'm sorry. Where were we? We were going to talk about what's happening on the 5th of February in history. Let's get right to it, please.
What was happening?
Let's get right to it, please. He said to himself.
Happy birthday to the great Christopher Guest, the comedian, actor, director, famous for...
Waiting for Guffman?
Yeah, Spinal Tap.
Yeah.
Sure.
He was the 6-fingered man in Princess Bride.
Duff McKagan.
Oh, yeah. Guns N' Roses.
Named after the beer in The Simpsons, using Guns N' Roses.
Duff Man.
Bobby Brown, of course, now in the band Old Edition. Oh, here we go. I knew there was a Portuguese segment here. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Oh, the soccer star?
No, Cristiano Ronaldo is if you have a church and there's a McDonald's in it. That's the name of the clown.
Ronaldo.
if you're in Portugal. Let's see. And then on this date in 1936, the movie by Charlie Chaplin, Modern Times, was released. Have you seen it lately?
I haven't seen it.
Oh, it's so dated. They're using BlackBerries. I mean, you can tell it's
really amazing.
Yeah.
It opens with the song 25.
The Smothers Brothers Comedy Hour premiered on this date in 1967. Smothers Brothers sounds like a blaxploitation gay porno.
There is a lot happening there.
Oh, you threw a lot. You got everybody on that one.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you so much. What a good time. These are the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.